Are you ready? Let's get started!
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Yo, what's up? We're back. I'm back. All the boys are back. Boys are back in town.
They were missing a furry, but that's about it.
Yeah. He's MIA. It's not D&D night. I know. Sucks. Everyone's gonna be greatly upset about this. What's up, Servian? How you doing, man? Ads in a Dreken stream. I need to figure out how to disable those. I don't have enough viewers to where that makes any sort of difference and only hurts my viewership. I will remember to do that. How you doing, though? So, tonight, we are going through me, Caleb, Dax. I should have labeled them on stream, but that's fine. Dax, say hi.
Hi.
Caleb, say hi.
Hello.
Nah, who needs them anyways? So, we're going to be going through all of the stuff from not E3 week, as I've taken to calling it. I think I'm ripping that one from Max Dude, just like I steal everything else from him, but it's fine. Yeah. So, crazy shit happening. I think we're going in chronological order. So if I recall, should be PlayStation, Summer Games Fest, Xbox Showcase, and Nintendo Direct. We're not going to be going through all of them, like all the way through. Basically, this is just the highlight reels of shit that we three care about. Yeah. I don't see a reason to go through much more than that. Yeah. I don't feel like there's a reason to go through much more than just the stuff we care about. Basically, just highlight real shit, kind of talk about what we thought, and go from there. Yeah?
Makes sense to me.
I am going to switch around the way audio works. So, real quick, before we, like, go in full and all that, oh shit, I forgot to record. Oh well, I'll pull the first few minutes from Twitch. For YouTube. Real quick, so talk for me, guys.
Hello.
Yo.
Okay, so that's working. And if I do this.
Head of products at PlayStation Studio.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, so we're just gonna go through all these, highlight real shit, talk about what we liked, talk about maybe what we didn't like at some point, and yeah, go from there. So, starting with PlayStation. PlayStation was easily the lamest show to me. I don't know how y'all felt, but
Yeah,
I personally, it didn't have much for me.
Yeah, I don't remember there being much that stood out to me. I remember seeing a few things that you guys mentioned, but other than that, nothing really struck me as, oh, I need to talk to the boys about this sort of thing, so.
Yeah, I mean,
it was in the showcase, and I think that's it. Oh, right, that dumb sci-fi game. I saw the robot.
Right.
Yeah, because, like, I think it was what,
yeah, I mean, they open with Concord, which is another hero shooter, And I mean,
Being really old and almost
do I
dying
care about a new hero shooter?
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die.
No.
Besides,
Like, the only hero shooter I've ever really loved was Overwatch, and Overwatch kind of...
Tight with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No, no, no. Do not
I mean,
trust
the
me.
visuals are nice, but again, you have Overwatch if you want a hero shooter, or
Professionals.
Right,
We'll stick
you
to the
know.
plan. We can
And
do
Overwatch
this.
sucks right now, which, you know, that is what it is. So yeah, I mean, there was Concord. The CG trailer looked good. Like, it looked
Yeah, like,
really
the
good.
visuals
There's no
look
denying
amazing.
that.
If we don't
If it was a single player story game with these characters where it's like they're more than just the quirky personality to make me want to pick them in a multiplayer game, I'd have actually been interested. The cinematic trailer sold me, and I'm like, I don't know if this is my favorite thing, but this could be a good story. It like reminded me of Guardians of the Galaxy, the PS4.
Right.
PS5 game.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think that's exactly what it's kind of supposed to remind you of. Overall, I don't understand why they spent 10 whole minutes on this. I didn't think it was worth 10 minutes. Whatever. I mean, we'll see. If it comes out and it, like, looks super fun, might give it a try, but it's definitely a pass for me as of right now. God of War Ragnarok?
it's coming to PC,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's coming to PC.
port?
That's cool. That means both God of War, new age God of War games are on PC, which is cool. I don't know if that's like super exciting to me.
Yeah, I mean, I have both of them on.
Right, I already have them on
PS5, so-
PlayStation, but it's cool for the people who don't have a PS5.
Right. Though I
Um,
wonder if they're gonna have an issue where they're requiring a PSN thing.
That
like-
is already a
Like
thing.
the
People
Helldivers?
are, yeah, people are already upset about that. It's already a thing.
Okay.
Twitter has already had their heyday with that. So
Right. So, which is unfortunate because the game, based on I haven't finished them, but based on what I've heard, the game deserves all its accolades. So, like, it's kind of unfortunate that it's going to be
oh yeah,
a
like I was-
problem with.
Oh, dude, I was a staunch, like, me and Caleb were both, like, staunch, like, man, this game looks so mid, and then you play it, and I'm literally crying by the end of Ragnarok. It's that friggin' good.
Yeah, I need to go back and play them.
Yeah.
I had the issue where my I got a PlayStation 5 and then I had to send it off to get fixed, like, same month that I got it. So,
Right.
Yeah.
but anyway,
Yeah, and then next after that, Dynasty Warriors. I mean, here's the
That's
thing.
Caleb.
I'm not the Dynasty Warriors guy. I know you guys like them.
yeah.
They're too brain dead for me. Like,
So much
as
fun.
Dynasty Warrior fans, did this shit get you excited for a new Dynasty Warriors game?
I am always down for a new Dynasty Warriors game. You just sit there with you just mowing through them.
Just mauling through them.
That's the whole
It's-
point.
See, that's the thing. You're like, does this crap make you excited for a new Dynasty Warriors game? Dude, I don't sit there and look at it. Like, I don't judge these trailers like, oh, this new mechanics in the game, this new characters in the game. I don't care. It's Dynasty Warriors. I'm pressing buttons, things are dying. And it's always fun to pick up for like
Yeah, look at that.
50 hours, put down, never touch again, and then buy the next one next year.
Thing is,
It's stupid fun.
The thing is, remember the opening scene for Fellowship of the Ring when Sauron comes out and he just brings his mace to bear on those elves and those men?
Right.
That's what you get to fucking do. So
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not
that's
like all of them were terrible either. Like, there were some Dynasty Warriors games with interesting mechanics and stuff. Mostly
Right.
the spin-offs, like Zelda, the original Zelda one at least, and then Gundam had like a custom mech thing that was kind of fun.
right. And then this was a game I don't even care about. I don't even have anything to say about it. Looks really artsy, really anime. Could be cool for the people it's made for. It's not me at all. I don't know about y'all.
I don't
It
even
looks like
hear
somebody
about
who
this.
watched VTubers and then decided to throw like the idea of a VTuber farming sim into an AI generator, and this is the result. I don't know who this is for.
This is
So
for people
this-
who really like VTubers.
Yeah, this is like if VTubers, Final Fantasy, and farming sims had an ungodly love child or something. I don't even understand.
Yeah. So anyways, this was nothing for me. Oh yeah, this game looked interesting. This game looked cool. I only saw this trailer once. I almost kind of want to like give this trailer a little bit of time.
I don't remember this trailer.
Until the towering shadows vanished.
It definitely has a little bit of a Souls-like vibe. There's your buzzword for the stream already.
Yep.
For their grace.
I would say it's got that Bloodborne with the bells.
Inferior shades.
This is the Dark
Elk.
Souls of the state of play.
Yeah.
This is the Dark Souls of PlayStation State of Plays. Kind of looks like it's got like an Elden Ring open world thing going on. It's definitely got that like overgrown, you know, desolate
It's
sort
fallen,
of world.
fallen world sort of thing going. Oh, we had people with jars on the heads.
Yeah.
Elden Ring confirmed.
Yep. I mean, super cinematic camera angles. Like something I'm noticing getting better and better each year is the cinematography in these games, like for combat, really freaking good. Granted, this is definitely a little modified from what it'll probably look like.
Right. I mean, it's just they're hidden for the cinematic look. It's not like it's going to be like that in game, but
right.
Okay, yeah.
It actually reminds me of a mix between like a Soulsborne, like Elden Ring, and then the camera angle of like God of War or something.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a Elden Ring, Bloodborne, God of War mix.
RPG application.
Oh my gosh, I need to get YouTube Premium just to get rid of the ads.
Tired of the ads?
Extremely.
Jordan's height.
First of all, your Jordan are fake.
VR game? It's a VR game. It looks like a cool VR game. I don't know. Here's the thing, and Caleb has mentioned this before, and I'm a little less harsh on this than he is generally, but you gotta have something really fucking exciting to make me want to go out and spend $600 on a PSVR set. Mind you, $600 is $100 more than the console that you need to run the VR set. So it's a big ask, you know?
Yeah.
Power of our God is immeasurable.
I think we're getting closer too, though. It's like games like this. If I got to feel like every year I was going to get 2 or 3 games of like this level of quality, you know, full experiences like stories, mechanics, all of that, I'd be excited. But it just, you get them so rarely, you know, it just doesn't feel like it's there yet to make me best.
Right.
Or is it? I'm gaming hobby.
What, bro? What's that arrow gonna do against a giant foot?
Absolutely nothing. What was this? Oh yeah,
Alien.
New Alien game. Hey, this is cool for the people who are big Alien fans. Once again, it's another, not me, but as far as I know, it's kind of exciting to the people who like that thing.
Well, I mean, Alien Isolation, right, was like a monumental game. The enemy AI in that is nuts, right? I don't know if this game is following that. So, like, the Alien game was really cool, and I think it's worth, looking at. But I've never seen the movie, so I'm not going to be super into it.
Right.
My main concern with Alien Isolation is the one that had like the voice meter or whatever. Like if you made noises.
Oh,
so it's like,
yeah.
Me with having a baby though, I'm just like if I'm playing a game and all of a sudden baby screams and I get eaten by a xenomorph, I'm beating some booties.
Skill issue.
Oh yes, skill issue. I got laid.
It's a massive skill issue. Well, frankly though, it's what happened during the anyways. Another Overwatch clone. I've seen some people say good things about this game. Theoretically, I should like this game. In theory, because I really like Overwatch and I really like Marvel. But dude, I think it's partially the art style, it's 50% the art style, 50% the gameplay. This is nothing about this makes me go, ooh, I need to like get on this shit.
I kind of like the fact that it's like got instructable terrain, but other than that, I don't know. I haven't really looked much into it.
Might be worth trying. Maybe we could make that a stream game. You know, just to try out and see. I think it's free.
I think the art style's fine, so.
I'm like way less harsh on this game. Like, I get what you're saying where it looks like a generic hero shooter. Part of the thing is just like, you've never had a game try to be Overwatch that succeeded, so I'm a little jaded on it. I do actually like the costume design. It's something that's finally not just MCU again, right? I'm so sick and tired of the MCU designs, not that they were bad. You know, this game is actually doing something different with Marvel characters. I've heard so many good things about the beta. I'm actually optimistic about it. I want to play it.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. I definitely see where you're coming from on that. Where winds meet. This was the...
Not Sekiro.
Yeah, this was another not Sekiro, not Soulsborne sort of deal.
Okay.
Which, you know.
Ah.
Definitely looks cool.
Yeah, it's got style.
Yeah, it's definitely got style. I think, so, and this always happens, is we get, like, some stuff that people really, really like, and then, you know, a few years later, everyone wants to make their own version of that thing, and then there's just so much market saturation that it's like, dude, I can only be excited for so many of these games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's-
Hey.
Oh my
that
god.
section with the bamboo makes me think of House of Flying Daggers. So that makes me interested a little bit. But of course, I think I'm more versed in wire fu movies than you guys are.
Definitely.
I think the other thing too is like out of all of those weird, not Japanese mythology-based Soulsborns, there's one leading the charge, right? And obviously we get to Phantom Blade Zero, and it's like, dude, all these games look pretty good. You know, I appreciate the effort, but I'm getting Phantom Blade Zero first, and if I remember you a couple years down the line when I got the free time, I'll come back to you. You know?
Right. When you say not Japanese, do you mean like you actually know that they're not Japanese, correct?
Yeah, I get-
Okay.
it's true.
Because a lot of those are Chinese based.
Yes.
Also, I think this is just a port of
Yeah,
Until
this
Dawn.
is just Until
Until
Dawn.
Dawn.
I don't care about that at all.
Yeah, it's just-
Path of Exile's cool, I guess. This is one that's like, if I have all the free time in the world and I remember it at the right time, I'd try it.
Yeah.
Ogum was once a peaceful land,
Yeah.
but each day
I mean, I think it looks fun. I've never gotten to play a game like this enough to know how I feel about the genre as a whole. The closest thing we've gotten to was Lost Ark.
Yeah.
I just think that game was such a slog to get started that I don't.
But the gameplay was fun, and that's the reason why it's like,
Yeah.
okay, we should maybe try some of these others, because we liked the gameplay, we did not like everything that surrounded it when we tried it.
I mean, the things like Path of Exile almost sounds worse because it's like everything I didn't want to do in Lost Ark. I remember Path of Exile having a skill tree that was so many small minor buffs, and it's like, yeah, you've got 1,000 skills, but to me it looks like you have 1,000 because you took that one skill point that would give you 2% attack speed and split it up into 10 of them at 0.2%, right?
That's
Right.
fair.
So,
Yeah, the skill trees in Path of Exile are insane. So,
Stupid nuts, yeah.
but I mean, it does give you
is cool though.
it does give you a little bit of more nuance to your build crafting. But I'm not an expert on it at all because I've only looked at it a few times. But I've seen that some people think that it's really cool to have all that nuance. So,
I guess the
don't know.
other thing that it really depends on for a Path of Exile skill tree, like how annoying it is to me, how often am I getting skill points?
Right,
Because if I'm
exactly.
getting skill points every 5 to 10 minutes, then it's like, okay, a skill tree that large is not that daunting.
Right,
You know?
but if you every 5 to 3 days, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, and I could be completely wrong about this, but when I worked with people that played it a lot, my understanding was like the first half of the game is you getting all the skill points, and then the slog is just gear management for like unique skills and stuff. So overall, in the vast majority of the game's lifespan, it's not terrible, but it still takes a while because 1,000 skills is like 1,000 skills, no matter how you slice it.
I'm kind
Right. You know, so.
looking for Silent Hill.
Let's hear it for the fog. Let's go.
Pyramid Head, a different Silent Hill, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, Silent Hill, I don't know. I don't have any love for this series. I'm not a...
I'll be careful.
It looks creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
So,
I guess I don't
I'm not a horror guy. This highlighted the show easily for PlayStation. This was, frankly, in my opinion, the only W that PlayStation really had. I guess coming up, Astrobot 2. This is the one though where it's like, okay, this is the game like that PlayStation had that I'm like, holy crap, I want this game, and this made me want to go back and play World again because it's been too long.
As soon as we find
Rise is free on PlayStation, obviously. You need to-
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
need to get that. I forgot. I'm the one who sent that, and I even forgot to grab it.
You bet.
yeah.
Was it free? I thought was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's free for anyone who has the membership BS.
Okay. Might want to double check that because I looked at the price on it today and it said it wasn't free. So
Maybe it's a free game for July then? I don't know.
that's what I was wondering if it was next month or not.
Maybe.
Oliver
Yeah.
said he had it, so
I'll have to double check.
It might be a higher pay tier subscription than any of us have then. Anyway, back to this though, like this looks really good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Like
I haven't played any. I haven't played any others, so I'm interested to see.
yeah.
But
I mean, I definitely think these games will be up your alley if you get into them.
yeah,
yeah.
You know, everything looks cool. I hope. Let's see. We know crossplay's happening, right?
I don't think we do because Capcom's really barely taking forays into crossplay. Right. Well, obviously, then the MVC stuff won't be having it.
Right.
I don't know that this game will. I hope it does.
I think it did get confirmed. No, because we were talking to Castro about that the other night, and we were like, "Oh yeah, crossplay. You should play with us." And he was like, "Oh yeah, let's do it."
Yeah. You know, just for like talking points, I do have two concerns with this game, and I don't know that either of you are going to have them. Monster Hunter is like Worlds is such a phenomenal game to me, but it does exist in this weird spot where, like, Monster Hunter had a bunch of like cool anime, like wacky anime things. You know, like you get these wild weapons. You know, like I'm trying to even think of like great examples. Just like being able to pick up, I don't know, like a weird toy hammer or something, and just all these wild and kooky things that were kind of always cool to try to get. Worlds traded it out for this hyper-realistic utilitarian design style. I'm kind of hoping to mix it back up, you know?
Yeah.
I think you need both. Like, Monster Hunter has that comical side, and I don't
You don't
mind
want it
if
to
it's
lose
completely
that.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to lose it completely.
No, that makes sense. I mean, we'll see. That's definitely not a deal breaker for me by any stretch, because I love World, and I didn't know what I was missing, which probably helped. You know, so yeah. I mean, we'll see. I haven't heard anyone talk about whether they're adding, you know, wacky woohoo crap or not.
Yeah, well, and I also don't want to make it sound like it's always comical. I think the best example I can give of things like I felt like Monster Hunter in the past had more of these is like in World there's the Otogron dual blades, right? And they just happen to have the little like nunchaku attachment to them. It doesn't do much damage or anything, right? But just having that extra cool quirk of like, oh, this has another moving part to it that happens to just interact in some way, and like weapons having that unique quirk to them for based off the monster and stuff every once in a while is really cool. So, and I just don't feel like Worlds had much of that in comparison to something like Generations Ultimate, you know. But I mean, to be fair, Generations Ultimate was the combination of years.
Yeah. It's crazy. You know, it's funny that you bring that up. It's interesting that in like the span of say 5 or so years, we've gotten so many like Ultimate Collection games where it's like, here's the culmination of like 20 years worth of work all put into one package.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been an interesting thing though, because like it feels like more and more we're getting people realizing, oh well, we want to experience these things, but we want to make sure that we have them in an easy way to experience them. And I'm happy that they're starting to acknowledge some of the older games, but at the same time, it's kind of problematic. And like some of these older games, they're charging an arm and a leg for all you did was port the game. I don't know.
Right. Oh, I mean, you know, this is where it's like the elephant in the room here is piracy, right? Where it's like, here's the thing. If companies charge too much for these ports, people are just going to be like, hey, there's a big green download button online, and it's really easy for me to just click it.
Right, exactly.
You know,
that's why.
Whether that's right or not, it's not what we're discussing. But for the sake of companies' wallets, they kind of
Oh.
have to price. They have to be careful how they price.
Right, exactly. That's the thing. Is like, if I were to go out and try to find like an original copy of, say, original copy of Wind Waker,
Right.
that thing is like $300.
Oh, easy. Yeah. No,
So,
like,
like-
I mean, I still have my copy of Smash Bros. Melee original. Dude, that thing goes like out of the box and banged up. It goes for like $150. Crazy.
Yeah. So like, it's like you have to consider. It's like, well, if you don't make it available for a reasonable price to the people, I'm just going to pirate it. I mean, if I want to experience the game, so it goes back to, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
one of those. It's an issue, but I think it's interesting to see that coming. And the thing is, people are starting to actually acknowledge some of the older games, which deserve to be acknowledged. That's great.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Last thing too, and again, I don't know that anybody else is gonna like have. I don't know because obviously Dax hasn't played it. I don't know. We never got to him either. I don't think in Worlds when we played through it again.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know if he ever got to it with friends and stuff. But the coolest part about Monster Hunter isn't like the journey to end game. It's the like wild and wacky G rank quests where you're fighting hyper buffed variants of monsters. And one of the problems I had with Worlds was also that it didn't launch with G rank, right? And it didn't come later until Iceborne was released, where you really started getting that level of content. And I think Rise had a similar problem, and most people didn't have a problem with it. So I'm going to be curious to see with like a game with the scope of Wilds in terms of like area design and stuff, if once again we're going to get in a position where monster variety and stuff will suffer, and if the quest structure will suffer, and we'll have to pay another $40 for a DLC to get like a complete gameplay experience, instead of the half game that Worlds could be without G rank.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing where it's like, I guess something else that needs to be made clear. So Dax hasn't played it at all. Caleb's played a lot of them, as far as I know. My only real experience with Monster Hunter is World, and at that, I've never beaten it. I've just put a lot of hours into it. So it's like, there's a lot of stuff about the series as a whole that I'm not aware of that, you're mentioning now that I'm like, this is news to me that it's even missing this stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, and some of it's not weird, like the G rank stuff. If you go back and like look at 3, 3 had multiple re-releases. 4 had 2 versions at least, right? So I guess they've kind of always done it before. But I would like them to just put it in a game box standard.
Right. And then, just moving on, sticking with the PlayStation show. Last thing that happened.
It all started with a simple cheese coney in
yes.
The
Right,
cheese coney for
Coney.
$1.99.
And my problem is like
It's
the DLC, like the cheddar DLC, right? Like,
This is a garbage DLC. I paid.
I
way too
mean,
much.
Chili DLC was fine, but they went too far when they added the Relish DLC, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I appreciate that they like went back to the classics with like the ballpark hot dog, right? But I just don't make it at an affordable price.
They just didn't knock it out of the park with it. Exactly.
Right, there you go. 3 strikes, you're out. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, jeez. Anyways, ending the show, Astroworld. This does look cool. Like, I will say, immediately, this game does look cool. It's not a day one for me by any stretch. Because it's not a Mario game, as bad as that sounds. It's like, it's one of those where it's like, if it's not a Mario game, I'm probably not excited enough to day one a platformer. Even though I like platformers a lot. This one does look good, though. Admittedly, this one does look really good.
So
And I guarantee, here's one prediction I will make. I guarantee you, this game will best utilize the haptic feedback functionality in the PlayStation controller more than any other game.
yeah.
This
Yeah,
will
true.
be the best game to utilize the haptic feedback in the PlayStation
Did
controller.
you ever play the little game that came with PS5?
Yeah, I actually did.
Yeah.
So when I
Yeah.
so when I first got my PlayStation 5, like obviously it didn't have any games installed on it, so I'm like, I get it, furiously unwrap it, throwing paper behind me, get it finally hooked up, and I'm like, oh fuck, now I've got to wait for Spider-Man to download. And so I'm like, well, I mean, this is already installed on the console, so I gave it a whirl. It was fun. I really enjoyed it.
When my PS5, I got my PS5, and like I said, I had the issue. Oh, sorry, this is the first time I'm watching this trailer. I didn't notice some of the. Sorry, I got distracted by that. But anyway, my PS5 had the issue where it was kept on crashing. So my daughter and I played through the Astro Lab thing, and it was fun. Yeah, it was good. It taught you all the stuff about the controller and stuff. So it'd be interesting to see what they do with an actual game for it.
Yeah.
But so why I got distracted was the.
I'm assuming you noticed the.
So, couple things.
Mhm.
There is the Rhythulian from one of my favorite games of all time. Hold on. Come on.
And there's Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake. That's the Rhythulian.
Right.
That's from Ico. Yeah. So Rhythulian from one of my favorite games of all time. Journey.
Right.
Beautiful game, phenomenal game. Then Ico, from the same people who did Shadow of the Colossus. So brilliant.
Caleb, do you know?
Do I know?
Because I don't know. I don't think Dax knows, and I don't know if you know. It's talking about references in this game.
Oh, I know.
Do you know
I know.
about the Bloodborne?
I know.
Oh yeah, Lady Maria.
Yeah. Do you know about the world that's gonna be in this? Like, as far as I think, I don't think it just ends at a skin. I think there's an actual Yarnum world.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Also, a couple more.
I might just be lying to whoever's watching this, but I think there is a Yarnum world, or at least we've seen
Also,
screenshots of something.
There was a little bit there with Wanda and Mono, so.
Nothing. I actually would love this game.
Yeah, I think it'd be very fun. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Hold on. What do we know about the? Hold on. No, come here. Where'd that go? That went over here. Give me a sec. I want to see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, Lady Maria. A corpse should be left well enough alone.
Well, you're
Yarnum
looking that up,
spelled
I
with
would
a
say-
J?
No, YH.
Yeah. Oh yeah, white. Yeah.
Maybe you're thinking of Yahar Ghul, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think, I hope this game is somewhat successful because, Nintendo at least just kept producing platformers, and Sega tries.
Right.
That's the nicest thing you can say about Sega. But PlayStation just surprisingly has so many different platformers and adventure games that never get touched, right? We had a successful release of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and they never went back and did much with it. I know they made a new Crash game. They have Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, and the almighty Gex, right?
All hell Gex.
All hell Gex. I'd show you my shrine right now, but that'd be sacrilege. But they never make them, right? And I feel like platformers are one of those games that have never completely died out, but there is totally a day coming in the next set of years where somebody makes a hyper fun platformer and we get the return of an OG platformer, collectathon, I feel like.
I mean, I'm there for that. It's not a problem for me. Also, this is, I think this is all we've seen from it.
Yep.
Oh.
There's the hunter.
Yeah. Hunter must hunt.
Someone told me
Hunter
that
is a
Lady
hunter, even as
something
an
about Lady Maria, but I don't remember who said that. But
Yeah, I haven't seen that. That what I just showed is the only thing I've seen. So that's, PlayStation mentioning Bloodborne, which is new.
right.
They never do that. Okay, I mean that was PlayStation. Out of 10 rating, boys.
That's 5. It's It's average. It's not like anything was terrible looking, but
Right.
outside of Worlds, I'm not.
Yeah, there's nothing that.
Yet.
I'm kind of with you guys on a 5. It really only had one announcement that did anything for me. The main announcement that was like, this doesn't do anything for me, but I am happy about it, was God of War coming to PC. But even that's kind of marred by some of the BS that we are at least fairly sure is going on with the port. So, you know, yeah, 5 out of 10. Overall, on the question of who won not E3 week, or weeks, or month, whatever the hell you want to call it, PlayStation definitely lost. That's a guarantee. Summer Games Fest. Holy effing crap. We're going to have to skim through this one. Because this is 2 hours long. There was so much crap here. And if I recall correctly, I watched this at like 1 in the morning after a long day of doing stuff. So I was pretty cooked. I don't remember much. I remember it being like, yeah, this is solid. This has enough to keep me interested, but not like, this wasn't earth-shattering.
Yeah, I remember there being a few things that we were talking about that were interesting, but I don't know right off.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lego Horizons is cool. I hate Lego, obviously. Why are they making Lego games? I hate that. I hate Legos, obviously. I've never played Horizon Zero Dawn though, so this isn't immediately exciting to me.
Right.
It does look like a good game though.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see Lego expanding out beyond just Star Wars as their Lego game.
Well, something else I want to mention too. I really, really like the direction Lego games are heading. That everything is now brick built. It's like one of the few really good things that came out of the Lego movie and how they made that using CGI and everything. Like games actually being built out of Lego is really cool to me.
Right. Yeah.
I just like the idea that I know me as a kid. I don't do this as much now. I just don't have the time. But I know me as a kid. If I had gotten these games and they were all built from Lego, dude, I would have been like, on my favorite Lego games, I would have just been like building stuff like brick for brick from the games I was playing, and I would have been very, very happy about that. No More Room in Hell, horror game. I don't care. Not me. Harry Potter Quidditch. This is cool.
I didn't actually see anything about this. So
yeah,
I heard about it.
I'll boost the volume a little bit. This is cool. I'm imagining free-to-play online battle pass game. We'll see if it's good or not. My biggest disappointment with Hogwarts Legacy last year was that it didn't have Quidditch, and I think this is the answer to that. We'll see how good it is. I don't remember if they show gameplay. I'm imagining too this takes place during actual like Harry Potter book days, so they can sell like Ginny Weasley skins, and the rest of the Weasleys, and Harry, and the rest of. If I get to play Hagrid as a beater, dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. I will be a menace to society. You're about to have a concussion, Harry.
Get absolutely bludgered.
Okay, that's cool. I'd like to see gameplay before I get truly excited about it.
Yeah, my main concern is ending. It's one of those. It'll end up being like every other sports game. So I'm like,
yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's Harry Potter, so we'll see. Oh, this game looks like stupid fun with friends. This is like the next great
what the fuck?
Among Us jailbreak game with rats or mice or whatever the heck.
Gummy Bear Teletubbies meets Prison Break. What?
Burn them with fire, whatever they are.
Oh, they're cute.
In a freaky sort of way, yeah.
So I'm reading the game theory on why this is like actually darker than any of us could imagine.
Oh yeah, no, dude, Matt Pat's gonna come back just for this.
Just for this.
Right. I quit prematurely. I didn't realize Peak was upon
I didn't
us.
realize I quit just in time for Peak to come out.
Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
Pull me back in. Oh man. I mean, this looks like something fun. Like if it's cheap and or free to play, like yeah, all the boys hop on this. This could be some stupid fun.
Stupid, yeah.
Get the entire D&D server on this for a night.
Holy shit.
That'd be a good
Like
time. That would be fun.
Dude, it also reminds me of like old school CS:GO Prison Break servers. I don't know if anybody else has played one of those. But...
I know of them. I never played them.
It makes me think of Harvey Stickmin.
That too.
Pass the duchy on the left-hand
The
side.
left-hand side?
Oh, like here's one thing I will say. Well, that game isn't immediately something I'm stoked for. That trailer does a very good job of making me want to play it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, it shows off how stupid it's gonna be ahead of time, and it's like, okay, you've already, like, guaranteed me the stupid fun time that I need. We're good. You got my wallet on this.
All right. Next one of this year's most anticipated
Outlaws trailer?
I don't hate it. I hate that it's got the fucking season pass bullshit.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. I'm willing to spend $70. I'm willing to spend, like, $80. If I have to spend $120 to get a full experience when the rest of the competition is giving me just as much, if not more, for less, I don't know, why would I... The only way that I feel like a company thinks they can get away with that is branding, right? They have Star Wars, but...
Right.
I've gotten to the point where if I'm not thinking I'm going to be thrilled about something coming out of Star Wars, I just don't even care to participate in it anymore.
Right. And if it's not Respawn, like Respawn, all with day one, any of Respawn's games.
Respawn Star Wars is day one, every time, all day, every day.
Yeah.
I'm there for that.
That there's stuff that we're gonna get to play in the next few
Yeah,
months here.
I mean, I'm pretty much in the same boat. I think this depends on, like,
A few weeks ago, I had a chance to play through this next game.
I need the game to come out and figure out how much am I being robbed of. Like, if it's still a complete experience at its base price point in some way, and I just miss out on, like, minor novelty, it's not that I'm not upset, but I'm not upset enough. Play it, you know.
Right.
Right.
If it's like there's a cool mission you can do as a time exclusive, that's fine. But if it's like you have lost 50% of the actual thing that draws people into this game.
Yeah. Chris, I don't own that game. I don't think I've ever played it, though.
Yeah. This
It's
one's
been past
okay.
Greece.
I don't care about this. Dax, I know you're going to be excited for this more than I will be, at least.
This trailer is amazing.
Yeah, the trailer's really good, and I do like Civ. It's just one of those where it's like, I'm not a hardcore Civ fan. It's like a board game. I'm always excited for a board game, but I'm never over the moon for a board game.
One of those I can and have played Civs for hours on end.
Right.
Yeah.
You have lost literal hours of your life you're never getting back, so...
I'll find the name. What's the name of that other game? Because, again, I love Civ, so I'm actually excited about this, but Xbox did have a game I was more excited for.
Oh, yeah, and they're direct from earlier this year. I'm trying to remember what it was called, but I do know what you're talking about, and that did look good.
Shall be told among men hereafter. Each of us shall endure
If you find out, let me know.
Until the end.
I'm a big 4X fan, so any 4X game that actually looks interesting, I'll give it a shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Your names shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
Yeah. I mean, all in all, this is a really good trailer.
I mean, for a like I said, a glorified board game, it kind of makes me hype.
Hello, everyone. It's
Right. And they, wheeled Sid Meier out of the refrigerator, unthawed his ass, sat him up in front of a camera. Hi, please buy my game. And then he collapsed right after the camera turned off.
I've never actually been involved in number 2, but
what is a civilization?
I'm busy playing Sid Meier's Galaxies.
I don't know if anybody knows what Spectrobes is.
The fucking
Spore.
DS game? Oh, Spore.
Yeah, the DS game. Dude, the DS game was hype.
Oh, I heard something about this, but I never actually looked into it.
Yeah,
Black
Wukong.
Myth, isn't it?
I know. I know a few people who are excited for this. It's not immediately my thing. It's also not immediately like an L. It's just.
I mean, it's very to the west, so I'm somewhat interested in it, but.
Right. Trailer looks pretty good.
Beat Goku.
I'd say Son Goku is amazing, so.
Right. Hey, go play. This is, oh no, this is different than what I was thinking. I remember this game looks good. I just don't have VR, so.
Yeah.
Let's see. Once Human. This is like a weird survival type game.
We die to live again.
Looks kind of interesting. This is one of those where it's like, there's a lot of survival games on the market. I need to see more about this before I could feel excited about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, I don't like this aesthetic very much.
That's fair.
So that also kind of immediately loses me a little bit.
Stand together.
For the people who've had Excites, you know, probably pretty excited. Samsung Gaming, frankly, who cares? Warhammer?
Have any of you faced tyranny?
It's Warhammer.
Yeah.
Past 2 days. Then there is much to
Not played any of the other Warhammer games, so. I played, like, you know, the fantasy role-playing game, but that's about it when it comes to Warhammer. So.
Yeah, I mean, so, in fair being fair, if I were to play a Warhammer game, this would be top of my list. This does look very fun.
Yeah.
So, oh right, this is the new, this is the, fucking Persona devs making a game that is not Persona.
Oh, interesting.
I think, if I'm remembering my history correct. This looks interesting.
Yeah, this is like the medieval game that is totally not Persona.
Yeah,
It actually looks pretty cool.
it
Like,
does look
overall.
pretty cool. Like, depending on circumstances, it'd be one I'd be willing to try.
Yeah.
Interesting, okay. Oh, he's going Super Saiyan.
I'm not the biggest fan of the character
Sega,
designs.
Yeah. He's DNA evolving.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, I guess.
This is so, like, it's so generically anime.
Yeah.
It's one of those, its style is that it's generic, you know?
You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
It's not DNA Digimon. Which one? Digimon Frontier. It's where the Digidestin actually became their Digimon. That's not.
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
Did they not show off some gameplay? I felt like they showed off gameplay at some point.
They showed off a little bit of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's turn-based, right? So, you kind of... It's going to have its own unique mechanics and everything, but on a baseline, you already kind of know what to expect.
Yeah.
Let's see. Arkham Shadow, I mean... This is another one. If I had a VR set, I'd definitely be excited about this. I don't have a VR set, so...
True, but, like, hear me out here, right?
The music, like, the actual trailer is very well put together, actually. That's something I would like to give credit to.
Yeah. But even then, you still gotta think about this, right? So, we go from Arkham Knight, and you could... We've learned that they canceled a Batman Beyond Arkham game. It makes me mad already. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect follow-up. And instead of the Batman Beyond game, we got Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. What a slap in the face to the Arkham curse, right?
Right.
And they're like, okay, well, we'll make something else. We'll make another Batman game. And it's a VR game? Come on.
Yeah.
Just give us the proper Arkham follow-up we all want.
Right.
You guys have phones, right?
You guys have $500 to blow
spot.
on a novelty console, right?
Stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go to destroy him?
I do like that they retained, at least it sounds like they retained the voice actor from Arkham Origins for Batman. If it can't be Kevin Conroy, it can at least be, you know, next best thing. Because I really like that voice actor. Oh, right. Yeah. This announcement. Huge deal. And it precedes something even bigger.
It is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game
Like,
franchise.
I don't think anyone could have actually predicted how hard Capcom decided to cook for not E3 month.
One ever since. So, let's check it out.
You know, and we'll see. I mean, I don't think I'm not immediately the world's biggest Terry Bogard fan, but I do think the crossover is cool, and I think it's like it's big outside of Street Fighter 6.
Then my boy Luke here.
Dude, I want a Street Fighter 6 anime. Can we please get a Street Fighter 6 anime? This art style is dope.
Again, at the same time, look at that. That is Terry motherfriggin' Are You Okay Bogart.
Yeah.
I don't care about my.
No, I don't care. I don't care about my that much. But Terry, this. Are you okay? And then this character, which is she new or is she?
No, she was in Third Strike.
Okay.
She never got put in 5.
Okay.
I feel like she's related to Dulcim in some way. Not my kind of character.
And then M. Bison. M. Bison is M. Bison. I mean, he looks cool. I will say, of all the M. Bison designs, this is the one where I'm most like, oh, hey, this guy's cool. I'd actually
gave him the real,
consider
it was
playing.
Tuesday energy.
Yeah. So yeah, Street Fighter 6, huge update, huge news that Capcom and SNK are working together. And somehow that's not the biggest deal from Capcom still. So, you know. Tears of Metal, this is the Irish Viking game.
What?
Or not Viking, Irish, like, I don't even know. Is it a tower defense? Is it a strategy? It's a
game.
It's a game. It is a video game. It doesn't look like a particularly bad one. It just also doesn't particularly excite me, so...
Irish? They're all Scottish, friend.
Scottish, Irish... Oh, yeah. Same difference.
Getting killed in one of the two countries next time you visit.
I was about to say... I really hope none of Jake or Jake's friends are watching right now. Because I'd also say the English, the Irish, and the Scottish are all the same.
That.
Well, there goes all my EU viewership. That's crazy.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Bottle of water. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
A bottle of water.
What is this?
This game, though.
Oh yeah, this is Budokai. Yeah, this is Caleb's game.
Yeah, dude. The 5-year-old in me is smiling. Dude, it looks like the best, arena fighter ever made, which, like, not a high bar, I realize. But at the same time, this one actually looks good.
Yeah, I mean, it does look good. I'm not a Dragon Ball fan, but, like, it does look good.
Sweet side note while we're looking at this. The Kimetsu no Yaiba arena fighter was on sale, and was like, huh, I wonder if that's any good.
It is okay. It wasn't my favorite game ever, but it was fun. And if you didn't get your money's worth out of it, your daughter certainly would, so.
That's what I'm saying, I'm like, it's on sale, so I might pick it up for her, so.
I'll play a couple of matches with you. Well, you don't regret doing it, but I'll play some matches with you.
One match only. And then you'll never want to play again.
Yeah. I will sweat on that game. I really shouldn't.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was on sale on PlayStation, so it's like,
Yeah. Anyways, Sparking Zero. I know, Caleb, like you said, you're super stoked for it, so.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you go,
I'm happy
Internet.
for
We got
you
your release
on that
date for
one.
Sparking
I'm
Zero,
looking forward to
October
playing it.
11th.
Who knows? It might be the
Now
thing that
it's time
finally
for the
makes me go,
world of
hey,
Delta Force
it's time to go watch like
a free-to-play
DBZ. Need
tactical
to catch
shooter
up, find out
available
what
to
this
play
is all
on all
about.
platforms.
Yeah.
Here's a look at their
Nope,
multiplayer
I'm never gonna catch up on
FPS
DBZ.
extraction
Catch up in air quotes.
Rally.
This game
We've got a new
looks
mission.
a little generic, but it
Operation
does
Light
look cool.
The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious. The conflict's
It's one of those weird things where I really like these style of games, but I've seen so many of them that it just really takes a special one for me to get excited about it. Because this looks very derivative of, was it Sandstorm? Operation Sandstorm? What was it?
We're in position.
I forget what it's called, but it's something Sandstorm.
Someone beat us to it. Pick up the pace.
And that game was fun. And this game does look better than it, I will say.
Yeah. I finally found it. The game was called Aura: History Untold. I'll send it to the thing. Not that we're watching the stream, but X might find this interesting since you like Civ.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm not sure about is I can't tell if this is a multiplayer. I'm assuming this is a competitive multiplayer game. Though it does look like it might have some mechanics for competitive PvE or like PvE stuff, which would make it a little bit more interesting to me on a baseline. If they have like a good mission structure sort of deal for it.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen this. I'm actually more interested in that. It looks like
But that is not all.
Rainbow
The
Six
game's
Vegas
premium
3,
campaign
in a
mode,
way.
Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game.
yeah.
It is also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie.
And then they got the Black Hawk Down stuff, which this does look cool. I've never actually seen the movie. That's definitely a crime. I should go watch that movie. Yeah. All in all, this game does look good. It does look cool. I'm interested to try it. We'll see if it's worth anything.
Right.
Though, truth be told, at this point, I doubt many... I'm kind of at a point with first-person shooters where it's like, it's gonna take something really, really exciting for me to be like, holy crap, I need to get on this game.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And
Let's see.
now,
Oh, yeah. Fatal Fury stuff.
Rules.
Which is dope. This game's gonna be cool. Day one, easy for me. Good trailer, too, by the way. I really appreciate how they filmed this trailer.
Once again, Terry, mother freaking, are you okay, Bogart?
Mm-hmm. Are you okay? Buster Wolf! Yeah, I mean, this game looks incredible.
So yeah, the style on it looks really good. So
Yeah. There's a part of me that almost feels like this game looks better than Street Fighter 6. I might like its art direction a little bit more.
yeah, I like the halftone aspect of certain parts of it. That's really cool.
That's the part that like might sell it for me more than Street Fighter. Art style, anyways.
Street Fighter goes for like the graffiti aspect, where it's, I don't know, kind of cool, but
They're both great in their own way. Do not get me wrong. And obviously, I wouldn't put 300 or 200 hours into Street Fighter 6 if I didn't love the game. So
right,
Yeah.
Halo thing. Oh yeah, Mech Break. This game's dope.
Back to this one though, because this is not the trailer that makes it worth, playing.
Right. Mech Break looks really good. I definitely am looking forward to that. For this.
The more I watch these trailers, like I already thought it was gonna be something close to like Armored Core.
Right.
With custom mix, I actually think it's gonna be a hero shooter.
I think isn't it a 60-player like Battlefield thing?
Maybe.
I thought I heard it's like a 60 like 30v30 Battlefield style thing where it's like an all-out warfare between mechs.
That'd be way cooler. I mean, yeah, dude, this game. It's fine. Like, I like Armored Core. I love 6. I preferred 4 against it. This is the first game that perfectly blends what I want in terms of like game feel and game aesthetic. I want the crazy anime aesthetic, but I want the feel of hardcore, super heavy, grungy mix.
It's immersive aerial and ground combat with
We got another horror game. Don't particularly care. What is this?
Power Rangers beat 'em up, I think.
Oh yeah, Power Rangers beat 'em up. It's kind of cool. Deer and Boy.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, so a sequel to one of my most hated games of all time.
First-time developers a chance.
But, you know, it's not, for me, it's not most hated because of anything other than it could have been so much better.
Right, so maybe a sequel could fix it. It doesn't look like it will, though. Maybe.
New look. Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator.
Don't care. That's another horror. Killer Bean. This game is wackadoodle bullshit. Whatever drugs they were on, I want them. Not really, but
what the hell?
Bro, this is old school GTA.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like a GBA GTA, but in 3D.
Bro, you ain't know about the Killer Bean?
I call a dramatic
No.
entrance.
No, I did not.
There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do.
Yeah, okay.
Really?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's a non-0% chance I'd try this game. It does look fun.
It looks over the top, but like some of the mechanics seem interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, the over-the-topness is the whole reason I'd want to try it, right?
I just wish it wasn't a fucking bean.
Until they lied to me and tried to kill me.
I mean, I think that's part of the charm, right?
I'm gonna destroy them.
It's dude, it is VeggieTales action game. That's exactly what this is.
No. Dude, this is movie mid-roll, like before the show. This is like the M&M's commercials.
Yeah,
exactly. That's literally what I thought it was that it was an M&M until you said it was a bean.
Yeah, because it's called Killer Bean. Yeah, this game is, it's certainly something. What the fuck is Karn?
And I don't know, some climbing game.
Yeah, who cares? Wonder Stop.
I'm out here fighting.
Who cares?
Another who cares? Unknown 9 Awakening. This looks. What is this? I don't even remember watching this trailer.
Find your target and reach.
Interesting.
You don't belong here.
Okay, in concept, this kind of immediately looks cool. I just want to know. I'd want to see more gameplay.
Yeah.
So you just get the mind control curse from Harry Potter. That's the game.
Nice.
Capcom Summer Deals. They failed to mention that they had the biggest deal of all of not E3. Oh right. Spanish Dark Souls.
Huh. Almas Oscuros.
Whatever you say, Captain.
Huh? Okay. Interesting.
Feel honored to fight a legend.
Everybody expects a Spanish Inquisition film.
Pretty much, yeah.
On guard. Your greatest.
What?
Final chapter.
Imagine if freaking Orange Team put a blunderbuss on his spear. What the hell?
Pretty much. Whack.
What? Oh, okay, so you can impersonate whoever he steals the face of, I guess.
Hmm. It's definitely interesting looking. I just want to see gameplay.
Yeah.
You know, and it also, like, it doesn't immediately have a style that speaks to me, where it's like, it's cool, I definitely appreciate it for what it is, but it's not, it's another one of those, it's not immediately my thing.
Live for more
Right.
Summer Game Fest. The first descendant,
Could be a
powered
sleeper
by
hit,
Unreal
could be,
Engine 5, is
eh.
the next gen.
Yeah. What is this game? Oh, is this the looter shooter game? Or not looter shooter, like the Tarkov style, don't die sort of thing?
Is that M83 playing in the background?
Maybe?
It's gotta be M83. Hoping it's not copyright music.
YouTube, don't hate me! Doo-doo.
Yeah, that's definitely M83. I can tell by the style and the vocals.
Yeah, this looks cool. Gameplay. This is another one where it's like, I need gameplay.
Any percent, and we're making the Marsfield archive.
Director
Don't immediately care.
Cook up taste edition.
An Among Us TV show? Wait, did I miss this?
Yep.
How did I miss this? Dude, when I watched this shit, I was super freaking tired. How did I miss an Among Us TV show? And why do I kind of want to watch it?
Good question. I don't know.
We need to play Among Us again. We gotta play that on stream, dude. I haven't played that on stream before. That's gotta happen.
If we can get, the four of us, get Bonfire involved, I feel like we could.
The four? Us and Nathan?
Yeah.
Okay. We could get Castro on it too. We could definitely get Castro
We
on
could
it.
get Castro on. Going Castro, that's 5 from our end, and then Red Shadow.
Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generation.
Oh, and you probably get Astro on.
Caleb, it's your favorite
A
port.
definitive greatest hit collection
Okay,
of 3D
here's the
and
thing,
2D
right?
levels from Sonic and Shadow's history.
I don't think this
Now
looks.
it's
I don't
time
want the
for a
port
glimpse of
generations, but the
Shadow's brand
Shadow
new
part.
powers and
If you
gameplay
haven't
of the
seen it, it
standalone
actually
campaign,
looks pretty good.
as well as the official
Right.
release date
I mean,
announcement.
yeah, that's my thing. It does look good. So I've never been upset about it. I think this looks good. I also, speaking as not the Sonic fan, Generations is easily the most fun Sonic game I've played. I really love Generations.
Generations is great. Again, my problem was just that I didn't think Generations itself needed the port instead of like Heroes or something. But the Shadow portion, right? We're getting the Rail Canyon from Heroes, and whenever they show it, we get Kingdom Valley, right? Two of the greatest levels ever put to Sonic, and it's like if I get to that in some boost level style and it's actually fun, great, and I think the Shadow portion is using the Frontiers controls, not the cyberspace ones, but like the open zone ones, which, like, for as much as you could say bad about Frontiers, Sonic's control in a 3D environment felt extremely well done. There just wasn't anything interesting to use it on. These wings are dumb, though. I don't like those.
I mean, it's no more edgy and metal than Shadow ever is, at least to my eyes, so...
No, but that's the thing, though. Shadow's not, like, the edgiest dude around. It's just a meme that got perpetuated, and that they lean into it too hard.
Alright, and then we have Lisa Al-Galib!
Lisa Al-Galib!
Dune Awakening actually looks somewhat decent.
Yeah, I'm not, like, immediately stoked for it, but this does look cool.
I don't know, tie-in MMOs are just so...
It's a hit or miss thing, right? Where it's like, if this hits, it's gotta be really cool. If it misses, though, who cares?
I must be thinking of a different game then.
No, Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except
Wait, I don't think I've heard about this game then.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a survival open world MMO sort of deal. It's set
on Arrakis.
Yeah, on Arrakis.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could be
that's
kinda
not the game I was thinking of. Never mind. I'll have to actually look at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the game that looked really cool from the trailer, and then you come to find out it's an RTS, and it's like, okay, this is still cool, it's just less cool now.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm not down for an RTS, it's just that's not what I thought it was. New Finals DLC, or like Finals update stuff. Actually looks cool. This is enough to make me want to at least go back to the game for like a day or two, give it a whirl, try it out.
This much of an update was coming.
Yeah,
right.
So we got new skins, couple of new weapons, all like Japanese style stuff, which I'm down for. I won't buy any of it most likely because I don't care to buy that sort of stuff normally.
Yeah.
Like yeah, Kyoto themed or Kyoto map. Yeah, the bow and arrow could be cool.
All right. Yep, just say the word. I'm down.
Yeah, at the end of this trailer, hopefully it says a date, and if whenever it comes out, I'd be super down.
Yo, fucking ninja.
Might actually take us a while to unlock those weapons, though, unfortunately, because we haven't grinded this game like no tomorrow. June 13th, it's already out.
Oh, shit.
Well, we can add that to the list of stream nights.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's 3 per team, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay.
Alan Wake, I want to get to this game eventually. I haven't played it. I don't immediately feel anything for it. Why is this man making a fool of himself on stage?
I think that's. I need to play Alan Wake too.
Yeah, I want to play both of them because I've heard good things. It's one of the few horror games where I'm like, okay, this seems like it might have enough for me to make it interesting.
I thought it was interesting.
What is this?
World. It's an expansion to the MMO.
Oh, right, yeah. Honkai Star Rail easily.
Heck no.
It won the whole not E3 month for me.
No, it beat Sonic Frontiers at the Game Awards, even though it was a game that wasn't even released that year. Or Genshin Impact game. They're not Honkai Star Rail, same developers, but it still makes me angry. Like, I'm not saying Sonic Frontiers deserved to win anything, but it's deserved more than a game that wasn't even applicable to be nominated.
That's fair. This game looks cool. I don't know if it's like day one exciting. It's just if I saw this on sale for like $5, I'd definitely be interested.
Yeah, I don't know, as far as like first person, RPGs goes, I feel like we're getting Avowed, and that just looks like peak for the genre to me. So.
Right. Got a bunch of stuff that I don't immediately care about. A new Skate game.
Huh.
You like Tony Hawk, right? Skate was just better Tony Hawk.
Right.
I didn't realize Skate was coming. A new Skate game was coming. Interesting.
Yep.
Huh. I must have missed this too. Some of this stuff is news to me. Because I remember what happened now. So I was so tired that I just started skipping through, and I was like, if I don't see something, I either immediately know what it is or it looks exciting. I'm just skipping. And I didn't stay through all that trailer. That's cool. A new Skate game I'd be interested in trying because I do like Tony Hawk. Pal World, never tried this game. Kind of wanted to try it. Maybe eventually.
Yeah, maybe eventually. It's fun. But...
Valorant on console is a huge deal, by the way. That is big for Valorant. So, that is a cool deal. Inside Out movie, I don't know why. Oh, right, there's a video game character in there for that. It's the chicken man. Holy crap, it's the chicken man.
It's the chicken man. Wait, that's Kim Jong.
Yeah, huh?
Ken Jong.
Don't immediately care. And then more Monster Hunter Wilds details.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we need to go over my concerns about G rank and
yeah. Well, I mean, while we're here, we haven't had a chance to talk about those yet. So.
Yep.
This is the announcement. This is the one where it's like, holy shit, dude, they cooked. I don't know who cooked. I want to shake their hand, though. This game looks good. This game looks really good.
For the game, featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
The only unfortunate thing is this game is a little bit more niche, like in terms of people who are like really would look for this and want this stuff. So the fact that they made it like their closer for the show is like kind of unfortunate for Game Awards, where it's like, oof, you guys really didn't have much to do this presentation.
But hopefully that closer makes people interested in it, and it becomes like smash hit.
That's true. Because everything I've heard, I've watched Max's video on it, and I've heard a few other people talk about it. It's not actually, it's Souls-like level design with DMC combat, according to the people who've played it.
Oh, it's character action more than it is.
Yeah, character action. I'm there for this, dude. Holy crap, this game looks sleek as shit.
Yeah.
I've never seen something that's like so immediately right up my alley in terms of action combat.
I hadn't seen this trailer, so I was already kind of sold on it, so. Oh, does it have a pressure gauge like Sekiro?
I think so, yeah.
It's not exactly the same as Sekiro. But...
Yeah, it's not. It's going to have difficulty options and stuff. It won't be as ball busting as Sekiro, but it will. It does share a little bit of DNA. Oh, just look at the freaking cinematic camera angles, dude. It just looks so good.
And he said this was all in engine too, so.
Yep.
Oh, gameplay, yeah. I'm glad we're finally getting games that do take influence from Sekiro on top of Dark Souls, because I know I'm like the odd one out in this chat, but I think Sekiro was so phenomenal.
It's not that I don't think Sekiro is phenomenal. It's just it wasn't. It's just hard for me to get into, you know.
Yeah.
It was hard in a way that I just wasn't prepared for, and I need to go back and beat it eventually. But so yeah, 2 hours of presentation skimmed over in like 30 minutes. Out of 10 on this one.
Yeah, like a 6 or 7.
It's definitely better than PlayStation. No,
Yeah,
it was
fine.
definitely better than PlayStation.
Better, I just don't think it was like much better.
Right.
I'm with Dax. I think it's a 7. I think the only announcement really, let's see, there was Phantom Blade. Pretty much Phantom Blade, Civ was cool, and Street Fighter. Those are my highlights. And then the Delta Force game.
Yeah, send Phantom Blade, Street Fighter, Civ. That Delta Force game looks possibly interesting. Quidditch
was also
Quidditch
cool.
is interesting. Some like what was the other thing? We were just talking about it being interesting. No. It was later on. It was closer to the end. Valorant coming to console, and then go back
Monster
a little bit.
Hunter, Party Animals, Dark and Darker, Alan Wake stuff, Finals.
Oh, Finals. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah. All in all,
That's pretty much just got Street Fighter and Phantom Blade for me.
And Civ. You were saying you liked Civ.
Again, I think I've gotten so much more excited for whatever reason on that Aura game that Civ is not like as hyped to me, because it's just like I want to play this other thing.
Right.
That really impressed me.
Okay, so how would we split the difference? Go with the 6.5.
That works.
Yeah. So 7's from me and Dax, 6.5 from Caleb. That's fair. This is the one. Holy shit. Okay, if you had to pick before going into Naughty 3 week, who was the last person you would have thought would have cooked and won E3? Or Naughty 3 week, I guess.
But then again, they've got Benjamins.
Dollars. But seriously though, and obviously this is a loaded question because I'm kind of bringing the lead to the top here, dude. Like, preview for what we're about to go into. Xbox they did things, dude. They did good for this.
They failed almost every E3 in my opinion, but this is the one time they didn't.
Right.
It's not even E3.
Yeah. Again, that's why I'm saying it's an odd E3 week, because this is our E3. It's just not E3.
No collaboration, but we still get all the announcements.
Yeah. So, I mean, talking about this, I feel like I'm the main one who has anything to say about this. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. All in all, as a Call of Duty game, will it be good? It'll be Call of Duty. And Call of Duty is generally solid. I've made my problems super obvious on my YouTube channel with their matchmaking system. So I won't go into that now because there's no reason to. So if that remains the same, I'll always be like kind of meh on it. But campaign-wise, this looks dope. A. B. Dude, the marketing for this game. I don't know who in their marketing department decided to go with the like super espionage conspiracy theory style stuff for all their trailers and all that. Whoever did that was a genius. This stuff looks really good. It is very, very compelling advertising. Makes me very excited about its campaign.
That's fair.
Yeah. Won't go into the Call of Duty showcase. I did watch the whole thing. Again, I mean, I basically summed up my opinions on the Call of Duty showcase. Omni movement sounds cool. Will it break the game? I think so. From everything they said about it, I think Omni movement will be the single most broken thing ever added to Call of Duty. I struggle to see how it won't be garbage. Like shit mechanic. That'll be fun to use, but you'll hate losing to it, dude. You will hate losing to someone who's good at using that movement system. I can guarantee it.
That's fair. So,
that's Call of Duty. All in all, it's cool. We'll see if it actually comes to anything. This is another one of those, like, dude, who let Xbox cook deals? Cause, dude, this game looks good.
Yeah. I feel like this is up there with another sci-fi shooter that we're going to talk about later, where like I watched this trailer, got chills, and was like, I need to go back and play the other two I haven't played.
Right, yeah. No, I really need to go back and play Doom now. There's a lot I need to get to. I forget if they give a release date or not, but this will definitely be one of those. I can chew through Doom pretty quickly, I'm guessing. So closer to time on this, I'll definitely be going through Doom.
Dude, the cape looks so fucking cool.
So,
oh yeah, dude.
The Kratos cape too.
The bearskin cape.
Yep.
Freaking metal is freak, dude. Yeah, I mean, dude, this looks so incredibly good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get the fucking Doom mech? What? Oh, dude. This is so good looking. This is so good. Yeah. So 2025. So we've got a year to catch up on Doom. Straight into State of Decay.
The trailer's really good, but I don't know.
So I've played State of Decay 2 a little bit, and it's a fun game. From what I remember of it, though, it gets really close to what I'd want out of an apocalypse survivor simulator, but it doesn't quite get there. I was also really young when I played State of Decay 2, so I might need to go back and try it now that I'm a little bit older. I might get more out of it.
Yeah.
Now Caleb has no opinions about this game, none at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously while it's running, I think this is one of the worst marketing trailers of all time. It makes Dragon Age look like some weird buddy cop ripping off the Marvel comedy style, which is a complete disrespect and insult to me to like what the franchise actually is. Generic or not, Dragon Age is a dark and gritty fantasy world, and they made this look like a buddy cop movie with the graphics of Valerie, right? And that's just dumb. I hate this trailer. I hate it a lot. The presentation they gave afterwards actually looked good. The graphics were different. I don't know whether it was lighting in the other thing or whatever. The graphics in game, they looked good. The character writing was on point for what I wanted Eric to be and what I wanted Solus to be. You know, they brought back Origins from the first game, which was nice. You know, and the gameplay actually looks fun to me. Like I don't know. They sold me on the gameplay, but this trailer almost made me not want to buy the game ever and not even bother watching the gameplay. The worst trailer of all time. I hate this trailer.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, we got an hour and what, 15 minutes? I hope you weren't wanting to talk about any other game.
Yeah, I know. Starfield? It's Starfield. I was never excited about this game. I never cared. Fallout 76. It's Fallout 76. Who cares? I'm not... I'm making it clear early on, I'm not the Bethesda fan that you go to for Bethesda talk.
This game
looks interesting.
Yeah, this game looks really good. I'm super... Dude, and here's the thing, I don't, like, turn-based games, like, are never immediately like, yo, let's go, but this, I was like, dude, I need this shit in my life.
Yeah, this might...
Art style and everything, dude. Oh my gosh.
Is it R-Pats? I can't tell.
I don't know.
Like, the main character looks like R-Pats at certain points, and I'm like...
Look at the freaking art style, dude.
Yeah, dude, in the Viola in the background, this is the most JRPG, you know, non-JRPG I've ever seen, and I love it.
Right.
Ooh.
This looks so good, dude!
And like, got that Persona-style menuing that makes it look so cool.
Yeah. It's got the Mario, like, Nintendo-style action commands. Oh, like, that's what I feel like that's what makes turn-based games fun, is whenever you have something to do while you're watching the animation, you know?
Right.
That's why I'm telling you, this year I am sponsoring, if we have a downtime, I'm sponsoring Legends of the Dragoon.
Yeah.
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We are Expedition 33.
So good. Also, that's definitely Clive's voice actor, by the way.
Yep. That might actually, so genuinely, that might, if I was to really think about it, be my favorite announcement from that, because it looks like the most interesting thing I've never seen. So.
Yeah, I definitely respect that. At the end of this, we need to pick our favorite announcement across all of them. At the end.
Star.
That's already decided. I know what my favorite announcement was.
Yeah.
Yep, that's Ben Starr, so.
Okay, so I was correct. We'll add that to the tally mark of me being able to tell voice actors from hearing them for like 0.2 seconds, being like, hey, that's so-and-so. This game looks cool. I don't know if I'm down for like the whole Bayou action game deal. But like just looking at it objectively, this game does look cool.
Yeah, the gameplay was kind of cool. Some of that like Spider-Verse keyframe stuff going on.
Yeah, well, it's also got like DMC-esque style combat, like character action stuff. So
interesting.
Again, I just don't know if I'm down for like Bayou action game.
Down on the Bayou.
WoW? I mean, it's WoW. If I was into WoW, I'm sure I'd be stoked about this. I'd love to get into WoW whenever I have 3,000 hours to spare and I'm not playing Destiny 2.
Yeah. I guess I've seen the Ascension WoW stuff just randomly. Like, that seems cool.
No, I don't even know what you're talking about, actually.
It's a private server of WoW where they took the entire base game, or not the entire, just the entire game, started a private server, added content on top of that like was fan made for what the fans would want, and it completely changes the level up system. Instead of picking a class, they removed classes. You can now mix and match skills, passives, abilities, and equipment from everything in the game to make a completely custom character.
Huh. Interesting. I don't know if I'd play that over base WoW if I were going to sit down and play WoW, because at a certain point, I want to play WoW so that other people I run into who are like, yeah, I'm a huge WoW fan, I can be like, yeah, I've played WoW and I kind of understand it. If I played that DLC, then like talking to people, I'd always be like, yeah, I've played not WoW.
Yeah, no, I think it depends. I feel like if I had already been playing WoW for the entire lifespan, then I'd go play Ascension, because that's what I did with like Elsword, right? I played a lot of OG Elsword, and then I went and played on the private server that just gave me the pay-to-win items and made leveling up not a chore. It's like, played the game, I'll put my time in, I'm now gonna go play the fun version, thanks. Not that regular WoW isn't fun, might be a little bit different there, but in good old triangle.
Okay, so, not immediately, like a Metal Gear fan, though I expect I will really love Metal Gear when I do get around to it. Maybe another potential stream deal? Anyways, one interesting discussion about this game that's been going across the internet, and I actually kind of have a semi-strong opinion on.
Your code name for this mission will be Naked
So
Snake.
people are very
I'll be
upset that they
referring to
removed the
Snake
piss
from now
filter
on.
from this game. So if you ever see side-by-sides of this, you'll notice that the original game was super yellowed out, super yellow color tones across the whole game. And people are very upset because they feel like this game has lost something in that. I'm not gonna lie. I completely agree with him. I think this game looks really good, but it has lost some of the style of the original without the piss filter.
Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
That was not the controversy I thought you were going to bring up. I thought we were going to have a complex discussion about them not recasting David Hayter as Snake.
No, I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought David Hayter was like a well-beloved, was like the... he is the voice of Snake.
He is the voice of Snake. He's not the voice of this Snake.
Is he not? I didn't realize that.
Okay, so yeah, that was a big thing. That was a big controversy. But I was going to say, the funny thing is, Hideo Kojima did that to David Hayter too. This is twice that two completely separate entities have gone and looked at the voice of Snake and been like, yeah, we don't want you anymore.
Oh. Rip David Hayter, I guess.
Yeah, my favorite thing that spawned out of this is some dude was like, pulled up the Hideo Kojima model from Metal Gear. When he made him like self a cameo and it was like Hideo Kojima played Hideo Kojima, and the dude posted on Twitter, "Hey, I really appreciate you playing in this role. Will you be playing it in future titles?" And Hideo Kojima just responds with no.
Oh. So yeah, all in all, that game looks good. I need to play through all of Metal Gear before I'm gonna be like over the moon about that. On a baseline though, the game looks very, very solid. I'm very, very excited to get to Metal Gear at some point very soon, hopefully.
Yeah, same here.
Sea of Thieves. they had a typo. It's Seed of Thieves.
I see.
Flintlock Siege at Dawn. Oh yeah, this game did look interesting.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Like, not immediately like the most hype game ever, but it does. This looks very fun. This could be very, very cool.
You know what this reminds me of in like style and everything in a way? Not exactly. But like the magic effects and stuff makes me think of like Forspoken if it didn't suck.
It's Forspoken if Forspoken had a interesting art direction.
Yeah.
Also, really interesting trailer.
Yeah. Oh, that's 4 days after.
Johnson, you're fired. Why?
Yeah, screw you,
Johnson's
Johnson.
fired, guys.
Get
I really
fired.
think they did Johnson dirty. Like, if only they treated him as well as they treated David Hayter, we wouldn't be.
Yeah. Age of Mythology Retold. This is another like strategy game, so I don't know if I'd immediately get on it, but this does look really cool. I didn't even know of this game before I saw this trailer. This is a remake, I think, or a re-release, remaster. I don't know.
Yeah.
This immediately looks cool to me, though. It's kind of like a mix. It looks like a mix between Civ, and Age of Empires. So I'm like immediately like, I'm sold.
Yeah. Well, isn't because it's Age of Mythology, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think that's actually
Just Age of Empires.
mythology. Yeah.
Okay. I guess in hindsight, if I had taken my stupid pills this morning, I might have realized that, but it's fine. Oh, okay. Now we're getting to like probably the most sleeper hit trailer for me. Dude. Like, day one, take my money. Please. I'm here for this. I'm ready.
Your target is in possession of a radioactive device. Stop Carrington's attack at all costs. Good luck, Agent.
Like, music, trailer, everything, like, works really well together.
Yeah. I haven't played Perfect Dark since N64, so...
I haven't ever played it. I've always, like, kind of wanted to, just because I'm a shooter fan, but I've never gotten around to it. This, like, guarantees I'll be playing Perfect Dark original before long.
Welcome to Garden City.
Yeah, because there's Perfect Dark for the N64, and then I think they ported it for the Xbox, if I'm not mistaken.
They did. I think there was like an Xbox Live Arcade version.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You need to find him before they do.
I'll have to improvise.
This looks so good. Like, I'm a huge fan of like stealth shooters, so this really scratches that itch for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks a bit like Dishonored too, come to think of it.
Oh, I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
What readings are you getting?
I need to go back and finish Dishonored. That game's good.
Yeah, you do. And then I need to finally get you to play Dishonored 2 so I can play Dishonored 2. And I can play without you, but I just haven't.
I need to play Dishonored. I've never actually played Dishonored.
I need to go back to rolling wheels on games and actually beating them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dude, the parkour and stuff looks really cool. I really hope it's free.
Yeah, it looks like Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, I really hope it's free for like super free form, and you get to really move around how you want.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this looks so good. I want this shit, dude.
Carrington! Damn it!
Like this is so up my alley, dude.
Yeah.
Research facility. If he attacks it, the casualties could be astronomical. Agent Stark, it's a pleasure to meet you. I could use someone with your skills.
Yoink.
I didn't know it was so Jover, but it is. We are so back, boys.
Yeah.
Dude, why does it look like this looks like the smart pistol from Titanfall 2.
Oh yeah, you're right.
What this world was really hiding.
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Are you all seeing this?
Are you
Once
okay?
open this door, there's no going back.
What's the phone? Dude, this looks so good.
If they're rebooting this, are we gonna finally get another Banjo and Kazooie game?
Oh my god. Please. Banjo 3E.
Agent Joanna Dark is
Yeah.
caught in the middle of a
And then they talk about the game, which I don't really care about. Really good trailer. I don't care to watch it again because it's frankly a little gory.
Yeah.
For Diablo fans, I'm sure they're happy. Fable actually looks
If you want
solid.
to have body mastery,
Yeah.
I can help you transform.
Okay, before we do this again, I might deadass actually just pay for YouTube
And you
Premium.
press
Hey, I
handstand,
blocked
handstand.
you.
You have been blocked.
You have been
You have been
blocked.
stopped.
No off-topic trailers.
No off-topic trailers.
Oh, right. You.
This game looks really good. I don't know anything about Old Fable. This looks cool though.
I played
super
Fable
down.
3. It was interesting. It was fun.
Yeah, Fable's fun.
Because who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is, in all his finery. Cheers.
See, the thing is, right, this one is comical, but Fable should be comical like that.
Right.
You still
Like
upset
Dragon
about
Age.
you still upset about Veilguard?
Yep. I hope they get Adam Howden back. For anybody that doesn't know, Adam Howden is Shulk's voice actor from Xenoblade. He was in one of these games. His lines made for the best out of context clips for Shulk.
Ryan, hit that yoinky, sploinky,
What was the line? This was the wow. Your makeup looks really good. Like it was done by an artist. Well, I mean, I guess theoretically it could be done by a makeup artist, but like a real artist. Not to say that makeup artist is not an entirely valid profession. You know, you look nice. You know, it's just-
That's amazing.
I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club.
So what is like Old Fable? Is it like just a high fantasy action game, or is it a puzzle game, or okay?
So Fable is like it's a choose your own adventure. You can choose whether or not you're a good side or a bad side person, but you go through and you learn magic and stuff like that and kill people.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's a very like whimsical game instead. Like, it doesn't try to be overly serious. It just focuses on like you're making choices, but here's a fun adventure. So go have fun. Right?
I'm there for
tries to
that.
be free
Okay.
more than that.
Yeah, and like if you do the bad stuff, you become like this dreadlord that can like just walk through a town and just murder all the.
Oh.
I think, like, if I remember right, Fable 3 had like a really expansive city building element too, like where you can help redevelop the cities.
Yeah.
No one is going to stand.
So this game, as a competitive shooter, this is one of the few competitive shooters I've seen lately where I'm like, this looks kind of cool. I'm interested in this. I am very interested in this.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting.
I like the whole card deck thing. It's interesting. And this game oozes style, which is something I can't say about a lot of shooters lately.
Eat your heart out, Chain of Memories.
All over whenever I get my optimal slate combination in this first-person shooter.
Yep. Got 3 Sonic Blades on deck.
Yeah, the Sonic Blade is going hard. They ain't ready for it.
Oh, I had a Ragnarok.
Colonel. What is this one? Winterboro.
There's the game that I thought my wife might like.
Yeah. Mixtape. This is like the weirdest trailer of all time. This will actually get me DMCA'd.
Yeah.
Oh, they muted it because of the DMCA problems.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks like just like your generic 80s sort of nostalgia trip.
Yeah, it's
like,
cool.
Dude, where's my car?
Mixed with what is it? The perks of being a wallflower thrown in.
Right. You know, I think it's for the people like this is cool for the people it was made for.
Yeah.
I don't know who those people are, but good for them.
Yeah, it like I said, it literally is just 80s perks of being a wallflower.
Yeah. Flight simulator. It's flight simulator.
Looks gorgeous, but flight sim. So.
Yep. ESO Gold Road. I shouldn't. This does make me want to go play ESO though.
I will shoot you. I'll play it with you. I'll shoot you first.
But ESO though. Oh, they had to like mute the crap out of this because of the music. That blows. One way or the other. I mean, ESO, it's cool. I want to go play ESO now. Anyways, put the gun down, Caleb.
Are you sure you want to invest?
Yeah. Like Sleeper Goatee of Sleeper Goatee for the year.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
As long as the gameplay is good.
Yeah. And it seems like they're the gameplay looks good, and it seems like they're really nailing the spirit of old Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah. Exactly. That is true. But I don't know if I've seen anything of the gameplay that really hooked me though.
I think it's the whole package is what interests me. The gameplay on its own probably wouldn't interest me, but the fact it's Indiana Jones, or it's okay, yeah. I mean, I'm super down.
Here's my thing, right? You think that the gameplay is the important part of the game. And I'm not saying it's not, but like I think when you go back and play, and I'm not talking about the OG ones, I'm talking about the remakes or the reboot from Square Enix, the Tomb Raider games, especially the Uncharted games, right? Which is what this is directly competing with.
Yeah.
It's the set pieces, like you're on the motorcycle, when you're falling down the rapids, right? The set pieces are what make these games. This game seems appropriately cinematic, and it seems to have better gameplay than those. Because, like, let's be honest, Uncharted super cinematic. The set pieces are great, dude. The gunplay is garbage.
Oh, dude, Uncharted on the merits of it being an adventure is pretty solid, and Nathan Drake's a pretty solid protagonist. It's so hard for me to want to play those games, dude, because the first one, I've never hated a game so much as I've hated Uncharted 1. The story and everything was fine. It's pretty much what I'd expect from something like that, and it was good, and I liked it. The gameplay, though, dude, no, that turned me off from the whole series, even though I know the gameplay got marginally better. No, dude, I've never hated gameplay so much as I hated that.
I think the gameplay does get marginally better from a shooting standpoint, but the main thing that gets better is that they keep leaning more into the set pieces, and then they improve like the parkour exploration, where you can do more and more to move around the environment. You can do more and more as far as cinematography goes, but the gunplay does not scale in quality with the rest of it. I don't think.
My biggest thing with Indiana Jones is like the few little bits we've gotten, like when he pulls out the gun and like he shoots. I'm like, that's I don't know, something about it just bothers me. So
it is not the highest quality animation out there at all.
Yeah.
Like that on a baseline, I feel like that needs to be said. It's not the highest quality animation, but I'm okay with that because it seems like a lot of the budget of the game went elsewhere, and that elsewhere is probably what's more important to me. So as long as they hit the average bar, then I'm fine. We're good.
Yeah, as long as the gameplay is playable. Like, so yeah.
I'll also be curious to see if this game leans into like, because one thing I felt like neither Uncharted nor Tomb Raider really leaned into, even though they were inspired by things like Indiana Jones, is like the puzzle element, right? Because like, you know, the old mystery of this dungeon or whatever.
Right.
I think Indiana Jones is going to be unique with the first person perspective and being able to really potentially give you puzzles to solve. I hope they kind of do that.
Just remember that in Latin, Jehovah starts with an I.
True.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. I'm very excited for this game. It's 2024. The only shocking part of this trailer is that they still haven't given a date, and they're still saying it's coming out this year. So it's like, They got
asterisk.
Yeah, they got 6 months. They got 6 months to wrap this up in a bow and get it to us. So
yeah. So
let's hope they do well. Caleb's favorite game again. Frankly, not my favorite game, but this does look really freaking cool.
Okay, but like this trailer is the first one where we get to see a ton of gameplay, right? Like you can't. If this game is as good as it looks, it might be one of the hypest multiplayer games to release in the last, 5 years. You know?
At least for the people it's exciting for. Like, you have to recognize, you're not niche in this, but you're not everyone loves this mecha bullshit as much as you.
Yeah, I feel like started getting into mecha.
Yeah.
I like this mecha stuff a ton, but...
Yeah, I get more up. I guess I'm saying, to me, like, if you're like a shooter fan, like you like high octane shooters, I don't see how this stuff doesn't also look hype to you. I mean, like, this looks like a game that potentially has like a pretty decent skill ceiling. It's got fun movement. You got your guns. It's got style, right? Like, I feel like anybody that's not looking for some gritty military sim or something that likes some form of shooter or PvP combat can look at this and be like, this looks like it could be a good time.
Right, and that's fair. I think my thought on that is that I am worried that the game will be a little bit of a shitter game, if that makes sense. I'm worried it might be really button mashy and very hard to not take seriously, but play seriously, if that makes sense.
Well, here's my thing. It's very hard to see without like a HUD, but the truth is, I think it's going to play less like a regular shooter or anything. It's gonna be a dogfighting game, right?
Right.
But going to be a large scale, maybe hero shooter dogfighting game, and I think the dogfighting element of it will change out like what, you know, how seriously you can take it.
That's fair.
Also, it looks like there's going to be sections of it that take place in the air, which will be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by the dogfighting part. You'll notice the majority of these mechs are highly maneuverable and aerial, and most of them have a transformation. It reminds me a lot of like a faster paced War for Cybertron or something. And that's a good thing. War for Cybertron.
That's a good comparison. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from on that. Okay.
I mean, those games did well.
Need to play War for Cybertron.
Yep, they were good.
Alright, let's see, moving on. Another Soulsborne?
Yeah, it's like
Sekiro.
Chinese.
This one's more Sekiro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chinese Korean style. Sekiborns.
Yeah, this one looked like the best Sekiro style one to me. I mean, in Phantom Blade Zero, but knowing Phantom Blade Zero is more character action, now this game looks like the most fun Sekiro.
Yeah, I think Phantom Blade Zero needs to be dropped as a Souls-like. I think it's gonna, from what they've said, it's gonna have that sort of level design, but it really won't have much else from that, from Souls. So don't like go in expecting Souls.
I didn't realize that was made by 505 Games. That they were involved with Black Ops 2 and stuff, right?
Were they? That's news to me. I did not know that.
Maybe they weren't.
Avowed. Oh, this is that. Is this that Magic game you were? Yeah. This game looks pretty cool.
Yeah, here's my hot take for Avowed, right?
Hmm.
You know, everybody's over here like, oh, Skyrim, dude, it's such a good game. This is the first game in the Sky. Like, this game looks like it puts Skyrim to shame. Like, this actually looks fun. Skyrim sucks. The gameplay sucks. This game seems to fix my problems with Skyrim combat.
Holy shit, I just lost all the few subscribers I had, Caleb. Calm down. God damn.
Yeah.
But I agree with you completely.
Obsidian does what Bethesda don't. Obsidian. What is Obsidian?
Yeah. No, this looks really good. Also, the best like promotional art of like any game ever, by the way.
Huh.
Dude.
Yeah, it goes hard.
Look at that shit.
That's really cool.
Good.
And like I can guarantee, because I played Pillars of Eternity, you know, I know a little bit about their world. Like they've made a really engaging world. I like a lot of what they've done.
So was this taking place in an already established universe?
Yeah, it is. Pillars of Eternity is like Pillars of Eternity is a separate portion of the world, but it's like same stuff. So it's you don't have to have played them to know what's going on in that corner of the world, but you'll get little lore tidbits and like the religions could be carrying over.
Gotcha.
Interesting. Okay.
German mecha Fallout. Oh, this is the not. Wait, no. What was I gonna?
I think it's the next one that's the Chernobyl thing. No, it's Assassin's Creed next.
Yeah, Stalker. Assassin's Creed Shadows. This game looks fun. I'm not hyped for it. Or I don't want to say that. I am hyped for it, but it's not it's not like immediately the biggest deal ever. It really feels like it's riding on the coattails of
Ghost
of Tsushima. Yeah. Which is fine. If you're gonna rip off a game, you might as well rip off a damn good game. But it definitely does kind of look like they're ripping it off, so it's like, well, you know, we'll see. If Ubisoft can cook and it's just as good or better than Tsushima, then I'm down. If not, then I'm gonna be like, maybe you guys should have just done your own thing.
Right, yeah, that's fair.
Also, it has a lot to compete with story-wise as well, because I really like Ghost of Tsushima's story.
Tsushima's story is actually one of the best parts of it, because like the gameplay was alright, but the story and the and just how everything on that island was so beautiful. Like there was a lot of times where like, cause like part of the thing is like you would stop at the hot springs and just think about stuff, as Jin, and like it just. A, it's beautiful. B, it so encapsulates the idea of writing a haiku, because like Jin would write a haiku as he's sitting there, and just like it just makes you take in the beauty of that island, and it's just like, this game.
I mean, they knew what they had with that art style and how good that game looked.
Yeah,
and it does look incredible.
Now this game, I like. And I mean, Copeland can attest to this for years of being my friend. The idea, if you were to normally hit me with, "Hey Caleb, do you want to play like a really gritty, you know, like World War II looking shooter?" I'd look at you and go, "Dude, you're a moron. I don't want to touch this game. Why are you making me play this? I'm gonna complain about it all night." I don't know why. This game looks hype. I want this game.
Yeah, I think this is one of those games where it really has a very unified understanding of what it wants to be, and it does it really well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this looks fun.
This looks cool.
Yeah, I'm interested in trying this. Definitely.
Does it actually take place in Ukraine? Like,
I think it takes place
it's not
in
Ukraine.
I thought
It's
it was
Chernobyl, I think.
Yeah, Chernobyl.
Yeah, Chernobyl's in Ukraine.
Well, yeah.
Pripyat's in Ukraine.
My bad.
Yeah.
No.
I'm assuming then it does. I think it's a Ukrainian developer. So.
It is.
Yeah, it says it's made in Ukraine. Okay.
So they're getting bombed and shit while they're, you know, writing code for bombs and shit.
Yeah, no. That's Pripyat. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually Chernobyl.
Right. Okay,
I'm down. I'm obsessed with Chernobyl, so.
Like recreating it, or?
No.
I've got plans for another, you know, nuclear meltdown. In my basement. I can show you next time you're over. In fact, let me pull it up in stream. Hey government, I just like wanted to run this by you. You think this would work?
No, I'm like staunchly pro nuclear power, so I would rather not have another Chernobyl incident. Chernobyl wasn't that bad, all things considered. It's just the worst one that we've ever had. So.
Right. Yep.
Minor change of pace, Dax. If nothing else, I need to get you to play the first half or so of original Modern Warfare, so you can play the all gillied up mission.
Oh, okay.
I would like that mission. That mission made me mad, but
because you.
But real question is, do I get to speak Russian?
Pripyat. I don't know.
Pripyat. That's a country. That's a city in Ukraine.
Pripyat.
Pripyat.
Pripyat, Tovarish. To partner with GSC Game World, the Ukrainian studio behind Stalker 2. We can't
check.
Yourself on September 5th.
No, put a pinky.
Amazing games from creators around the world, from both our partners and our own studio.
Yeah.
From the biggest blockbusters.
And then digital Xbox Series X.
I hope you enjoy the breadth of titles coming to.
Cool.
I'll enjoy digital series versions of consoles whenever I don't have gaming companies breathing down my neck. You don't own the games you purchase.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
I say as I own a digital-only PlayStation because it's all I could afford at the time.
Well, again, dude, like I need to do it. Like I might do it this weekend now that I'm reminded of it. I want to go make a notepad or Word document of every game I've ever purchased. And it's like, if they're going to do that crap, dude, fine. I'm making a list, and whenever you rob me of it, I'm going to go grab the cracked copy off of, like, some rip site. Why not? I mean...
Yeah.
Yep.
This trailer's cool to people who play Gears of War. I need to play Gears of War. I'm sure I would love the series. But yeah, I mean, I don't immediately have a huge attachment to Gears. I just know Gears fans are probably happy about this.
The only attachment you have to Gears of War is being killed by Caleb as General Rom over and over again.
That's about, yeah, and Killer Instinct.
Yep. That has made me far more interested in Gears. It's like, I don't care. The series, like, oh, you got a main of mine from a fighting game, you get some amount of respect no matter what.
Gears looks cool though. Like in gameplay wise, cool. I think you'd like Gears more than you'd like most shooters, Caleb. I think the Gears gameplay loop would be very fun to use.
Because I'm saying I've never played Gears. That's a lie. I put like 2 hours into the original Gears, and I was a little bit too young and didn't like shooters as much as I do now. If I was playing it again, I think I'd love it, but I just haven't.
Yeah. We need to figure out what the best way for us to play them would be.
They're all on PC, I think. I think Asher was right. There's a way to play them all on PC. I don't know if there's a way to play them all legally on PC. I think Gears 3 is one of those games. Because Fable 2 and 3 were like this too, where they made a PC version and then for one reason or another got delisted. So we'd have to find the crack of it. Not hard to do. But we can play them all on PC in one way or the other.
Gotcha.
Also, that rendition of Mad World is amazing.
100% agree. All right. So, we're feeling like a fat 10 out of 10 on this, yeah?
Yeah, I would say either 9.5 or a 10 out of 10.
And like there's not a game I don't want to play there.
Yeah, we might give it a 9 from the German judge, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Chernobyl? The German country of Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. The German country of Chernobyl.
Chernobyl, yeah.
Definitely the most hype announcement to me was Perfect Dark from this one. Second place was Doom, but dude, Perfect Dark looks like a game like tailor-made for my taste.
Right.
For me, it's Expedition 33 for sure. I mean, that game just looks like...
That's a fair pick, dude. It goes Perfect Dark, Doom, and then Expedition 33 for me.
Yeah, Expedition 33 looks amazing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna adjourn for just a sec if y'all wanna, keep the chat entertained. I need to use the restroom though, so.
Hello, non-existent chat.
Hello, non-existent chat. Bye, non-existent chat.
So, chat, what are your thoughts about going to Pripyat?
I think chat thinks that it'd be more fun to not go to Pripyat. I don't know.
So, interestingly, RBM, the Unit 4 at Pripyat was an RBMK reactor at the Chernobyl power plant. And recently, with the new safe confinement, the cleaning efforts at Chernobyl are looking really great. So we're doing good as far as nuclear containment goes there. Luckily, so nice to see that the worst nuclear disaster in history is actually we're taking accountability and fixing what would happen there. So
yeah, for any non-chat members that don't exist, if you ever want to know, go look up the amount of deaths related to coal mines that you don't hear about on the news when something goes wrong, and then compare it to the amount of problems nuclear power generates, and realize that fear mongering from media can be a scary thing, and that we are unfortunately robbed of nuclear power. Not that it's perfect, but it's better.
Well, no, just look at the difference between how much stuff coal power puts out versus the amount of waste a nuclear power plant puts out. And it's not like, there are glowing rods of used fuel that are just sitting there laying out. No, they are encased in something that is so strong that you can ram a train into it and it still won't leak. So, like...
Right. I mean... And when I say it's not perfect, it's like, I mean, obviously I still want people to fund research into like better and better and better options.
Right.
You know? But there's no reason we shouldn't be
exactly.
I mean, it's just.
Anyway, we're gonna get off our soapbox now that the streamer left.
Yep. Really, I think we should nominate Chair for streamer next.
Yeah, I mean, Chair
main
is.
Character.
I'm actually really interested in what Chair's thoughts are about nuclear power. So,
yeah,
I feel like Chair would be a really good staunch supporter of nuclear power.
Would, yeah, it would. I mean, I can't assume it hasn't. Been once if you're being held against your will.
Oh, it didn't spin. It's being held.
Yep.
Free Chair. That's all I gotta say.
Somebody, if anybody ever ever gets big, I just want you to pin this video and then do hashtag free chair. In years or so.
Oh. All right. What are you two chuckle fucks talking about?
Here's war.
Nothing. Yep.
Very well.
Yeah, the Gears of War, marching against the oppressive, yeah.
Quite. Alright, anyways. Moving on.
Let's just say that the oppressors will never flourish, and that anybody who's oppressing somebody should rethink their options.
Yep. One day.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD after this is done. I don't know what you guys said, but I don't trust it.
The stream can't handle the neutron style.
Alrighty. Okay, so far we've had like a solid 5 out of 10. It's like this is like a 7. This is fat 10 out of 10. There was only like 3 games I didn't want to play out of all of these.
Yep.
And to cap it all off, I realized, by the way, that we're skipping Ubisoft's presentation. I don't know. I didn't feel like there was enough there to warrant it. It'd easily go to the bottom of the pack to me for the most part. So, I mean, there's your review of the Ubisoft stream for.
I mean, the thing is, Ubisoft stream, there was little bits on all the other platforms. So, like, because Outlaws and AC are the ones that I was mostly interested in. The only other thing was Prince of Persia. So it's like, I mean.
Yeah, and dude, we've got to play Prince of Persia. We need to make that a priority soon.
Yep.
I want to play that game.
It's we're throwing Prime 2, Prince of Persia and stuff on a wheel and spinning it right after the stream, right?
Hell, I mean, we could do it on stream.
My wheel still have all of my Steam library.
Oh, God. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, you might single-handedly burn down whatever poor servers running that website. Anytime you log into your account, just the server room just ran. They're like, what the hell?
No, that didn't save.
Get off the website! Okay. Nintendo!
First right off the bat with...
Dude, this game looks... I'm not a Mario and Luigi... I've never played Mario and Luigi, but this game looks really freaking good.
Yep.
Like, and I only got to watch this, like, halfway paying attention, because I had work that morning, and then I had even more work when I came home for my lunch break, so I had to work, eat, and watch this at the same time.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess, since you've never played them, like, as far as I know, you haven't played Mario or Paper Mario enough to like really have some distinction, right? Paper Mario is a game that has a lot of charm in its writing and its world, and it's just a fun time to be around. But Mario and Luigi's like exploration and like unique activities you do with the two of them makes running around the world super fun, and the action commands and stuff that you're doing makes the turn-based gameplay really skill-based. Like all damage can be avoided. You know, all attacks have like special unique circumstances to, power them up. Like they're just really involved games. They're phenomenal.
Right.
And this looks so good. Like, in a world where Nintendo's not ignoring RPGs, you know, and actually going back to what made them good is just a time to be alive. I couldn't be happier.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think this looks really, really good.
Watching this, I'm like, this makes me, I miss when Paper Mario was good, and this makes me feel like we might actually get a decent experience. And then, you know, with the 1,000-Year Dale report coming out, I'm like, please, Nintendo, remember that your fans loved Paper Mario. Like,
1,000 Years out now, right?
I think it's out. Yeah, already. Oh, screw off.
Plus, you know, RPG remake. Like, it's just, they've given it this attention. And
right, thank you.
Needs to, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really need to go play some of the Mario RPGs too.
Yes,
you do. 1,000 Year Door is phenomenal. It's just phenomenal.
It is amazing. It is so good.
You had the Nintendo World Championship stuff, which is like, I mean,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is cool. Yeah, it is definitely very cool. It's just not immediately like, oh my gosh, like sign me up.
Yeah, it's kind of in the same tier as like the Mario Maker, but without the Maker portion of it. So yeah.
Then there was a Fairy Tail spin-off. I don't think any of us are particularly Fairy Tail fans, so
yeah.
I've seen the anime, it's okay. Who cares about the game though, right?
Right. I didn't have an opinion on this game. I looked at this and said, this looks, the art style is interesting, but I don't see anything about this that makes me go, yeah, like, get me in there.
Do you know the history about this game? This is actually a mobile game.
Is it a mobile game?
It's just more of a mobile game. Now, I've heard it's a decent one. Like, I've heard good things about it, but I mean, it's still a mobile game.
I was about to say, so is it just a mobile game, but they removed the pay-to-win elements, or?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, why does this look like Wand of Gamelon? Hold on, this is dead ass just how Wand of Gamelon and shit does. That's a PNG background, bro. With just like drop shadows on the enemies.
I mean,
dude, no, that's.
Can't wait to bomb some
hold on,
dongos?
Jax, that looks like flocking.
Yeah, that is flocking.
That is flocking. Yeah, those are handcrafted like models.
I would say that is a model. Yeah, that they took a photo of. Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. That is an interesting way to do it. I don't think it ends up looking gorgeous, but it is an interesting way to do it.
It's neat, yeah.
Yeah. Wii Sports Basketball, let's go.
Yeah, it's amazing how people were clamoring for Wii Sports, right? And then they gave us, it's like, how is stuff like this not in the base game? Like, we had Wii Sports Resort, and you barely managed to give us a game that was as good as the original Wii Sports. So,
yeah.
What?
I mean, I own the game. Next time I'm in town, me and you ought to play it, for sure.
Yeah.
I know I mentioned that every time I'm in town, by the way, and we never do it, but, like, for real, we do need to do it, because I want to play. I love Wii Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports,
like Wii Sports and Wii Play, amazing games.
Yeah. Indian-ish
interesting.
sort of game.
Yeah.
Kind of cool looking.
It looked interesting. I'm not immediately sold on it, but like, yeah.
Well, there's some Metroidvanias like this to play.
Right.
Like, the game looks phenomenal, but it's not unique in its field. So no matter how good it is, I've got other things like it to play or that I already own, unfortunately.
Right. Because that's why I'm looking at it. And it made me want to go back and actually start playing Hollow Knight. So
yeah. Yeah, so it made me want to go play its direct competitor.
This looks goofy. But so literally.
You want a divorce from your wife because she's being extremely silly? Oh, I said she was fucking goofy.
This game, right? The one you're hovering over? Easy goaty. Easy goaty.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Oh, did you see that? I think you missed that. I think you need to rewind. I think you missed that.
You're right.
Kitty Whitehall? Okay. This kind of looks like... I don't know.
Here's the thing, if we all lived close enough together to actually, like, hang out on, like, weekends and shit, this is a game I'd absolutely buy, and we're spending an afternoon playing this.
Right.
You know what's really sad about this to me? Like, I'm not saying that it looks phenomenal, but we live in a world where Mario sports games have become one of the laziest releases ever. It's like they barely have any content, and then they release another one next year, and I'm sitting here like, how is this not just DLC? Why'd you bother with this? And Looney Tunes managed to give us every Mario sports game
in one package.
Like, congratulations. Read yourself. You just Nintendo. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Farmagia? It's a JRPG farming sim. I've seen enough of these. Get it off the screen.
Interesting.
So amazing how often these come up,
dude.
This one actually looks interesting though, because I want to have like an army of 5,000
Don't encourage
wolves.
it, Dex. I've seen enough of these. Get them out. I want them
This is like the
gone.
best one that they've announced. To be fair,
I mean, fine, dude. Ever since 2022, bro, it's nothing but yo. So you have a Nintendo Switch, right? You like JRPG farming sims, right?
also this is less of a farming sim overall and more like Pikmin.
That's
But-
fair.
Also,
Yeah.
is this the Fairy Tale artist again? I think it is.
Maybe.
Anyway,
All I have to say is I love the idea of like I can plant these seeds, have 7,000 Minecraft dogs come after you.
also, while this next announcement is cool, it also like I feel it was the one thing that really hurt to see.
Yeah, I wanted a new Donkey Kong. Like, I'm glad we're getting this, and I will probably buy it, frankly, because I really like these games, and I've never gotten a chance to play this one.
I mean, really not. Yeah, this one's really good too. What was up with the Samus there?
I think it's glitching out for him. It was his background.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I thought it was funny.
Did you do subliminal messaging and I just missed it the first time through?
No.
Where is my mouse? There it is.
I mean, yeah, this game's phenomenal. I'm glad it's on the Switch. You know, I'm really, you know, this brings up a good talking point. You know, the Switch has like every Xenoblade game. It's got so many Zelda games. You know, it's got a good collection of the Mario games, 3D All Stars, even though you can't buy it anymore. Luigi's Mansion, you know, is getting ports, all that stuff. The Switch is really amazing for going from like the Wii U and stuff and just moving away from having backwards compatibility and all that. They've done a really good job of putting most of the library of their big name games on here. I really hope the Switch 2 has that backwards compatibility with all this, because it would suck to finally coalesce all that together again and just lose it.
Yeah,
that's fair.
If they do that, I will be freaking pissed off, dude, because I have a huge Switch library, and half of the games I haven't even played, which, I mean, that's on me, but, like, dude, you gotta keep backwards compatibility, right?
Yeah.
Dude, Dragon Quest? I don't know, I'm not a Dragon Quest guy. Is this cool as a Dragon Quest person?
You know, it actually kind of is, from the sense that, like, I've not played a ton of Dragon Quest games.
So this looks amazing, though.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Dude,
the Octopath Traveler.
Right, exactly.
Always great.
Yeah, no, whoever at Square cooked with the Dragon Quest art style, they created the best 2D pixel art style ever conceived for games. Like, it's
I still think
so good
Octopath
looking.
Traveler and Triangle Strategy is like a little... I still prefer its version of it. But,
yeah. I actually want to go and play these, especially because we're getting all 3. So
we need to play. You got to play 11. I think 11 is interesting. It was a legitimately charming story. Like, the silent protagonist was annoying, but the party members were really fun. You know, it had that classic feel to it. You know, that like OG Dragon Ball did. And this game does Dragon Age wonders. The original one, like, you don't even see your characters or anything, and there's no animations almost at all.
Right.
This fixes that problem and makes it a little bit more visually appealing.
Right.
So, I think it's really cool. I do like this game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Funko Fusion. Dude, this game, graphically, this game looks like booty cheeks, dude.
Yeah.
120p. What is this? Like, it's cool in concept, but
yeah, it's just like the Lego game.
Is that Freddy Fazbear?
Dude, it feels so weird too, because it's like it feels like the Toys to Life fad died out so long ago.
Right.
It's amazing that they're trying it now again with this. Of course, there's no like Toys to Life portion. But...
Right.
Yeah. Dude, this must have been a licensing nightmare, by the way.
Yeah, that's literally what I thought immediately. This is never going to get ported again after this, ever, because of how many licenses.
This is your one release. I hope you like this shit now, because if you didn't like it later, you're fucked. You're never seeing it again.
Silly and strategic games.
Luigi's Mansion port. This is cool. Now every Luigi's Mansion game is gonna be on Switch, which we've known for a while. But that's as good of an impetus to go play all these games as I've ever needed.
Yeah.
And the Dark Moon, I think, is like the worst one.
Right, but isn't it one of those like it's the worst one out of really good games? So it's like it's still good.
Yeah, because I think 1 and 3 had an exploration element to it that was very appreciated, but 2 is very mission based.
Yeah,
which was good for the pickup and play style they were going for the 3DS. Overall,
That's RPG adventure.
What's silly?
Let's see. A Metal Slug game? That's interesting. This looks like a game that I used to play on Mini Clip back in the day.
Yeah,
it's a tower defense Metal Slug, so interesting.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Darkest Dungeon 2.
I haven't played Darkest Dungeon 2 yet, so.
Yeah, I mean this game looks interesting. This isn't immediately my thing. It's one of those like if someone like forced me to play it, I'd never complain. But it's Oh yeah, new GBA games. It's crazy that they're giving me what I can already play on my phone. I mean, it's cool for those who aren't willing to go to the lengths I'm willing to go to emulate these, but... Yeah. And then Metroid Zero Mission. I mean, this is exciting, because I love Metroid Zero Mission, and the more people who like Metroid Zero Mission out in the world is good for me, because that means there's more people who would buy my favorite, like one of my favorite things.
Mission was fun. Your mission was good. Oh yeah, fucking Turok. Surprised they were able to re-release this without being immediately canceled.
Yeah.
And then Perfect Dark. That's some good synergy right there. You know, you get the announcement week before last, and then
they know what they're doing.
They knew, yeah.
They knew.
Yeah, this just makes me think, because like that, Perfect Dark and GoldenEye for this N64 are my childhood. So
I need to go back and play those.
Oh, is it Phantom Brave?
A young woman with the ability to communicate
I didn't know Phantom Brave was getting a sequel.
Yep.
Missed this one.
Yeah, it looked interesting. I love the chibi art style.
Yeah, the devs of this made a game called Disgaea. It's actually like one of the most it's one of the most popular strategy games of like all time. Really good.
I didn't know that Disgaea was by them. Yeah, this looked interesting to me because I liked how it's basically tactics, but not tactics.
Exactly, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, and then...
Okay, and then...
Here's the preface.
Take you for a ride.
The preface. I would like Marvel vs. Capcom a good deal. I think it's a very fun fighting game. It is not like my childhood. I have some nostalgia for 3, because I actually played 3 a lot when I was young with a friend, so I have good memories with that game. The licensing implications of this, meaning that we could get a new MVC game, that is what's really fucking exciting to me, right? And also I'm day oneing this, because A, I want to support it because I want a new MVC game because I do like the series enough for that. B, MVC2 looks like a blast to actually play. So
yeah, rollback netcode with MVC2 and with training mode options that let me actually learn the mechanics without having to go through a weird, arduous process on Fightcade. Sign me up. I'm here for it. I'm gonna play a lot of this game.
Also, I've just got to bring it up because this is like the most legendary reaction of all time now.
Arcade games featuring Marvel and
Like,
Capcom characters are
easily, I've never seen such a happy person in my life before. Yeah. Anyways, so this announcement's huge.
Yep.
Huge deal. Like I said, day one for me, for sure. And then, you know, it's not a bad deal. $50 for 7 games that haven't been re-released in who knows how long.
Yeah,
I'm down.
like arcade one-up machines. Yeah.
Yeah, the arcade one-up was like a few years ago, but like everyone was like universally, hey, this is cool, but this is not good enough. Like
$600 and I can't play it online.
No, you can. No, it has rollback. It has rollback online play with other arcade one-up cabinets.
Huh.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if they were still available, I'd almost get one. I want to start buying up a handful of arcade cabinets for myself. So.
To the museum to view artwork or listen to music from each game.
Yeah. This is dope. Dope. Super cool. MVC's coming back. Mario Party? It's Mario Party. Like I know.
Yeah.
Like I know it has some hype stuff. My sister was telling me about it this morning.
I'm down for new Mario. Yeah. I think the level design's really cool.
Yeah. No, I mean it's Mario Party. Mario Party's always cool. It's just it's hard for me to be excited for Mario Party. It's like one of those things where it's like the only reason I'd be excited for Mario Party is to play Mario Party with my friends. It's hard for me to be excited about Mario Party on its own merits.
The ebb and flow of the tide can change your
Which us three ought to play a Mario Party eventually. I just realized I don't think that us three have ever played Mario Party together.
No, we haven't.
Me and Caleb have, but I don't think. Yeah.
Mario Party 2. Mario Party 2 and 3 are my favorite.
You know, I actually own original Mario Party 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers.
Oh, this is like the perfect example to me of what I was talking about earlier. What is this? The 4th, 5th Mario Party game released on the Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we releasing another Mario Party game that I've got to go buy and then download separately? Why isn't this just DLC to the other Mario Party?
Because they couldn't sell DLC for as much as they can sell a brand new game.
Yeah, but assuming I bought like the other 2 Mario Party games or something, right? Why would I buy this one?
I don't know. This has new. In all fairness, though, this does have new features. Like it gives you a reason to buy a new one. Because you also have to think about it this way, right? Me and you and other people, like, or at least like us three, right? We've never played it together, but me and you, Caleb, have. We get to play it so infrequently that it's like, I mean, why would we buy a new one when we barely touch the one that we have? But there are people who do get together all the time and play this stuff, and they've worn the game thin, right? And it's like, oh, hey, a new one, new mini games, new boards, shit, sign me up.
I don't know. I guess I just view it as like maybe not the minigame portion, but the map portion of this has to be such a quick turnaround development time. It seems nuts to me that we only get 5 maps. It's like I'm paying $60, and I feel like in this day and age, you could at least include like 10 to 12.
Right. That's fair.
I mean, maybe. I don't remember how many the older games have, but
they didn't have much more.
Yeah.
So that part's not different. It's just, you know, I don't know. I feel like in this day and age, like it's not that much content anymore in comparison.
That's fair. That's fair.
That was the latest installment in the Mario Party series, Super Mario Party Jamboree, with new boards.
Let's see. This is an interesting game.
Yeah.
I am 50-50. Me and we were talking about this earlier, and we were also talking about how much we hate ads every 5 seconds. we were talking about this earlier. I have an art style problem with this game, and that's that I really like, I think the toy art style is really cool. I think it does what it needs to do. I think it looks cutesy and whimsical. It does its job. I don't like it that much. It's not really for me. So on an art style basis, this game is kind of an asset reuse from, what was it?
Awakening.
Yeah, Link's Awakening. So on that level, it's kind of whatever. I think the concept of finally getting to play as Zelda in a game that's not made for a CDI console is really cool.
That's
or
fair.
Console CDI.
Philips CDI. No,
yeah,
right.
Philips CDI. Yeah. You know, and then gameplay-wise, I'm curious how fun this will be. I think this game, more than other Zelda games, has a really good potential of having great puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this will be a lot less action-heavy than a 2D Zelda, and a lot more puzzle-heavy. Just by kind of its nature of what they're going for with the Wisdom Rod or whatever the hell they're calling it.
And also, it's like this is a 2.5D, so it's kind of in between.
Right.
Right.
Or it gives you that freedom to have more puzzles. Anyway, you were saying, Caleb?
I'm AG
well, two things. First off, to be fair, a lot of 2D Zelda games have always had some amount of 2.5D elements.
Right.
Most dungeons had floors. You could fall through them, and a lot of them had the rock skate, which did allow for jumping. Oh, like the Pocky Rod in Finish Cap.
By waving the tri-rod at a
And I don't know that I'd say that like 2D Zeldas are more action heavy. Other Zelda games had a lot of puzzles.
Once you learn an echo of something,
I think Link's Awakening and Link Between Worlds had puzzles. They weren't just
even if there's
action
a
games.
wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up.
Oh, that's fair.
Just like that.
Again, simple puzzle solving like that is kind of cool to me on a baseline. Like, in concept, I think it's interesting.
Like water blocks.
Yeah.
How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover.
Though, and this extends to the art style, though. Like, this right here, so a big portion of an enjoyment for a game to me kind of comes from immersion, and like using the beds to get over a wall is cool in concept, but it does it's a little immersion breaking for me, where it's like, that's weird looking. I get why it works, and it's cool that it works, but it's just strange.
That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side. Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want.
I'm curious if combat will be a pain or not, since you can't actually attack yourself and you have to have other things attack for you. Like, dude, if the AI isn't smart and I put AI down and it just starts, like, bumbling off in the exact wrong direction as my ass gets beat, I'm gonna be tilted, dude. Dorothy Dirt! No! The enemy's killing me! Help me!
The fate of the kingdom is now.
I think it goes back to like I think the game looks interesting. I definitely want to play it, and I'm glad they're finally doing a game where you play as Zelda. But this is not what I wanted when I said I wanted to play as Zelda. There's a couple of other directions I would have preferred it to go.
They're definitely in a very experimental phase with Zelda right now. For better or for worse. Again, I think this is a good experiment. I really hope this does well, and I really hope it's better than I'm even expecting it to be.
Right.
I just don't know if it will be, right?
Dude, using redeads to freeze enemies looks amazing.
Yeah,
like,
that's cool. I like that they're not just making it Link, but with Zelda textures on it. It's actually like Zelda playing like a mage support type thing.
Right.
We hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda in this new adventure.
Who's excited for Just Dance 2025? Show of hands.
You know I like to move it.
Party on.
Close enough. He's excited. Another LEGO Horizons thing. You know, that coming to Switch. That's a cool deal. I appreciate that. Stray, dude, you want to talk about a game that looks awful on Switch, dude? Oh my gosh, this game is terrifying.
Cyber City, the eyes of the cat.
Oh man, what is it running in 120p?
Yeah.
That's not Stray Cat. That's Lost Kitten.
We have Stray at home.
Oh.
It's Lost Feline.
Dang, dude, I can't believe we ordered an SNES game that was good.
Yo, Sega Dreamcast ports, let's go!
Finally see the pixels.
Yeah, I mean, like, for the people who haven't been able to play this and really like, oh my god, I want it on Switch, I mean, it's cool for them.
Yeah.
Your wife's new favorite game, Dex?
Dude, I'm telling you, my wife, I was like, hey, honey, I found a light game that you might like. It's called Tales of the... She's like, I've been watching and hearing about this for months now. I have it saved. I was like, oh, okay, alright.
My bad. My bad.
You do you. I'm glad I know your tastes, though. I knew. Saw this immediately and was like, hey, this is a game for my wife. And she was like, I already know. I know all that there is to know.
Oh, man. So, yeah, this is cool. This is not my thing at all. This is cool.
Though funny, ironically enough, that's what we were talking about in the other server about doing a Lord of the Rings tabletop game where it was just being in the Shire, just chilling in the hobbits.
Holy crap, I didn't realize this before. Dude, Gandalf looks a little
Gandalf is looking
worse
rough.
for wear.
Yeah,
oh,
he's looking a little rough there.
Gandalf after chemo hits different.
And I'm Bilbo.
Oh boy.
I was delayed.
Homeboy raved hard.
Bilbo Baggins, do not take me for some chemo patient. I'm not trying to kill you. I'm in remission.
You forget Gandalf the White. We're getting Gandalf the Glow in the Dark.
Interrogate. Checkmate.
Another collection of Ace Attorney.
Dude, not Phoenix Wright though. You're fucking Edgeworth. So it's like, wait a minute.
Dude, I want to play Ace Attorney eventually. I think I'd actually really like these games.
Yeah, so do I.
Because you do, like, there is some, it's not just a visual novel, right? Like, you do actually kind of have to do some of your own detective work, right?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Oh, dude, that and, what was the detective game on the DS? It was, Leighton? No,
Professor Layton's.
Layton's, yeah. The Professor Layton games. I had one of those when I was young. I lost the cartridge, but I did get to play it a little bit, and I remember liking it. So I wonder if going back to those would be fun eventually.
Not that this would be a successful stream game for you, but just because I got Dax to start playing it, and I was wanting you to. If you think this looks fun, go play Eye of the Somnium Files. You have access to it. It's in my library. The comedy's great. I really like Kaname Date as a character. It's fun.
Alright. Okay.
This is a weird game.
This is not Persona.
No. It's not at all supposed to be Persona. This is based off, I think, Danganronpa, which this game looks terrible, but Danganronpa is better Ace Attorney also. And I did love Danganronpa, so
let's see.
Don't want to buy this game, but they could get me to.
Yeah, back to Ace Attorney though. The only thing, every time I see Edgeworth, all I can think of is fucking Spidoru, Phoenix Wright skit, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks interesting, but I don't know. I don't know if it's my time. That's the man.
In combat, use returning
Romancing Saga. That was cool.
This game does look
Oh yeah,
cool.
this is the 7 Heroes, right?
Yeah. Of all the like turn-based JRPGs I could play though, this one doesn't go very high on my list. There's a million others I feel like I should play first.
Yeah, but Saga's fun.
Yep.
How will you expand your empire?
Final Fantasy. Saga's a spin-off of Final Fantasy.
Is it really?
Every decision you make will
Would you be mad at me if I said that makes me mildly more excited for it?
No, that's why I said that.
Although it did make me, I started thinking about it. I was like, okay, when I run Beacon, I want to do something like looking at this made me think of like I want to have like a seven different kingdoms that you can try to like take over, something like that. I don't know, but
oh yeah, that would be cool.
Romancing Saga 2.
You ever realize that was the basis of Drake?
Yep.
Originally, I literally just thought Dragoon Knights were cool and wanted an excuse to put them in D&D.
Yep.
And then I made Ragnaros, and then I was like, wait, hold on a minute, I can just modify this, and then I went and cooked.
So last announcement of the Direct, easily the most exciting. I also kind of called it ahead of time. I was like, okay, so they announced Switch 2. They said it's officially going to happen. And I'm like, okay, so Metroid Prime 4 is happening because that's definitely going to be a launch title. And that's, to me, is 100% confirmed by the fact that they gave a release date and it's in 2025. That means day and date release. Metroid Prime 4 is going to be a cross-gen title between Switch and Switch 2.
Yep.
I guarantee.
Today's Nintendo Direct.
Now, actually talking about the trailer, oh my god.
Please take a look.
Like, dude, this looks good. This looks so good. The Metroid Prime the Metroid Prime remaster looked incredible, and this looks somehow better.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is running on the Switch or the Switch 2, by the way. I don't know if the Switch is actually capable of running this. Looking this good, specifically.
Yeah. Part of me hopes it's running on Switch, so that way the Switch 2 version just looks even
that
better.
much better. Yeah. That's kind of my hope as well. I really hope we're seeing native Switch gameplay, and the Switch 2 version just looks even doper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that Silux shows up, that guarantees 100% we have got to play Prime 2 and Prime 3 before we play this.
Yes.
Yep. Because Prime 3 actually has, like, a relatively in-depth story, as far as I know.
It does. I used to not be interested in that, right? But Dread actually knocked it out of the park. For what little it had, it got me invested. Which has me invested in what they're going to do with like a Prime.
Yeah,
I hope the more time for it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they give us a pretty dope story with this. Also, the fact that Silux has Metroids.
Those aren't Metroids.
Those aren't Metroids. Those look like Metroids, friend.
No. So there's there's like failed clones of Metroids in the other games.
Right.
And you can tell them apart by having 1 red core versus 3 red cores. So when you look at that, it's not actually a Metroid. He's pulling out the Metroid amiibo, isn't he?
Yep, probably.
Not the amiibo. I found this at Game Exchange the other day, dude. I was like, holy shit, I'm copying. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's got three cores. Okay. I didn't know that lore tidbit.
Yep. I forget where you find them. It might be the first Prime game, actually. I forget what they're called, but yeah, no, there's always been lore about like a failed cloning experiment, and that's what he's got.
Okay.
So
Random question though, like the space pirates. Yeah, I feel like they in this in particular they look like Sangheili from Halo. Where I'm like, I don't know if that's just me or...
I had that thought too. I don't know if are these space pirates?
They are space pirates still. Yeah.
Yeah, they really do look like Sangheili.
Like I was like, that's just Arbor. Oh no.
You've cursed me with knowledge. Because I had that loose thought, but I never delved too deep into it. Again, when I watched this the first time, I was super distracted and wasn't able to pay attention to it as much as I wanted. So I like loosely registered. I was like, hey, that just looks like fucking Arbiter, and then moved on. And now that I'm looking at it closer, that's literally just Arbiter.
Yeah. I'm fine with
Yeah, and this game looks dope. Easily most exciting thing Nintendo has on the horizon for me, anyways. Yep. They do look like saying Healy. Damn it!
You're welcome.
I just guess that kid, you know, there's worse things.
Worse things, exactly.
I'm down. Super down.
Yep.
And then obviously there's still like the end of the trailer. You know, they give us the 2025 and
yes. Oh, dude.
That looks
here, the water.
so good.
I want to just it in that waterfall.
Dude, like, look at that. I want this. This almost feels like they're the opening segment in the trailer is on a different planet. I wonder if we're going to be planet hopping.
So if you, if nothing else, because you have to think Prime 1 opens on the space station, right?
Right.
So, Super Metroid opens on the space station. Prime 1 opens on a space station. Metroid is not afraid to have like intro set pieces to set the stage and for like why Samus loses the atmosphere. But it is actually a core part of Metroid Prime 3 that you do planet hop.
Yeah, I know. I know more about Metroid Prime 3 than I wish I knew. Or wish I know. No. Oh, fucking. I don't know. It's late. Yeah.
Good.
No, but just yeah, definitely a different planet, or at least different half of a planet, if anything.
Yeah.
Different biome.
Right.
As long as we get another snow biome, give me some Fendrana.
Oh my god, dude, Fendrana drifts look so good in the remaster. It I need to go back and play that game again. Considering I bought it right before Hogwarts Legacy came out, and I beat it pretty much the same day I bought it. So good.
Yeah, but we're playing Prime 2 and 3 first.
That's
right?
fair. Yeah, we'll prime hack it up. We'll play Prime 2 and 3 first. So out of 10 rating, what are we thinking for this one?
Like a 9 or a 10.
Yeah,
I want to say
I'd say like 9.
Yeah, I'd say it's like an 8 or a 9 for me. It definitely does not. If Xbox is a 10, this one's like it had 3 cool things for me, and then one like sort of cool thing, and I'll have to see about it. The three cool things for me is obviously Metroid. Metroid won this. MVC2 and just the MVC collection, and Mario and Luigi, because Mario and Luigi looks surprisingly good to me. And then Zelda's, the new Zelda's like a variable where it's like I might be excited when it comes out. I need to see more. I need to feel it out more.
Yeah, the only thing I have to add to those that you said was the Dragon Quest games, and then Phantom Brave, and then Romancing Saga. So
yeah, I'm with Max.
Yeah. Well, that was not E3 week. I think obviously, if we had to rank them, Xbox, I think from all of us won. Nintendo Direct came in second place. Summer Games Fest, and then PlayStation just did not really show up in a big way this year.
Yeah.
So, and I think PlayStation could have easily walked away at least with a higher spot from me if they had like Wolverine or something.
Right.
But there's just not enough there for me.
Yep.
Yeah. Well.
Oh well.
All
in all, looks good.
Yeah. Gentlemen, that was an exciting not E3 month.
Yeah. By the way, like you mentioned, biggest game announcement of the entire thing.
Oh yeah.
Metroid Prime. It's not even close. That's
fair.
There's not a more hype announcement to me.
Yeah, I am. It'd either be that or Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark, right. Dude, Perfect. I never thought I would be excited for a new Perfect Dark, but that game looks so directly up my alley, dude. Like, it looks like something I will really, really like. Yeah. And then new gameplay for Phantom Blade Zero. That's also up there, but that's not really an announcement. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's making me more hype, but not, it's not as hype as its original announcement where I was like, holy shit, dude, this game looks fucking fire.
Right.
I'd take a complete contrarian stance and say that because of my unique perspective, I think Mario and Luigi is my favorite announcement.
That's respectable.
But, I mean, it's not like I'm saying I'm not excited for anything else, but I just like watching that trailer for Mario and Luigi, I'm like, this is the game that I felt this so like it reminds me so much of the game that I fell in love with as a kid. So I'm just like, yep, this is it. This is me.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that. I love those games. So that is that's, I mean, it's close. I think Expedition 33 hits it out of the park for me, but like
that's fair.
Mario Luigi does always have that special place in my heart for like those Nintendo games. So
that's fair. Yeah. Yeah. No, all in all, great not E3 month. I think everyone from all sides of the gaming spectrum kind of walked away with stuff to be excited about, which that's always good. That's always what you hope for. I don't love the like super one, because I also have pretty diverse taste, so I don't love the super like one-sided, like if you were a fighting game guy, you really ate good and no one else did, or if you were a shooter guy, you know. Yeah, there seemed to be a lot of good stuff for everyone, and you know, that makes me happy. So
yep.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, all right. I think we're done here. To anyone hanging out and watching this, thank you for watching. Drop a follow either on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. I've got something somewhere everywhere. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting, watching. Boys, appreciate y'all. All right. See you all next time.